Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Dawn of Ragnarok DLC part or live stream number 7. Yes, we're still completing DLC. We've got a long way to go, I think. Or so it seems. That could be completely off. But good morning. Hope everybody's well. Hope your week has gone very well indeed. Massive thank you to those who joined us last night for Genshin Impact. It was nice to get back into it. It's been a while, not on purpose, but it just seems to have been a while. But it was nice to get back into it, and we are live with more Genshin Impact this evening. That is the plan. But now, back onto Dawn of Ragnarok. See how far we can get this morning. We've got another 3.5 hours, and we'll just, see what happens, see how it goes. We're going to aim to, continue with the story, clear as many side objectives as possible. This is the last daytime stream of the week. So, we'll try and do as much as we can this morning. And set us up nicely for next week. For those that aren't aware, once we finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC Dawn of Ragnarok, we'll be looking to move on to Horizon Forbidden West. Is our next live stream playthrough main game, before moving back to Assassin's Creed Rogue afterwards. That's our plan. So let's begin as always. I've got a tweet, so bear with me while I can't talk and type. Check the sound is good. Thank you to all the new subscribers, very much appreciated. And hopefully it continues. I don't know what else to say about it. It's a bit weird talking about it. I know I'm trying to talk, but I know I can't. There we are, that is done. One more little thing quickly to do. We're still not advertising probably as much as we should. I don't know, I'm not a massive fan of advertising, and I know we've done some amazing numbers recently without advertising. And I get moaned at for not doing so, but I don't know, I just feel a bit iffy about it. I don't know what it is. I don't mind sharing a few things on Facebook, but I don't feel like it. I think it's a bit spammy if you're doing it every day. So I tend not to. At all. Rather than every few days, I just don't. And I don't know, it's weird. But I'm happy with the growth we're having. This was never intended for anything else other than me to have a social life. So I'm very happy with the growth we've attained. And long may it continue. Okay. We are looking at our cloud save of 280 hours, 55 minutes and 26 seconds. Wow. That is a long time. So I did have a brief look yesterday in terms of time spent in the DLC, because everyone was asking how long is it worth it? And I was trying to add up our time, and I think I miscalculated. So if we say 2, 4, 6, 8... We're about 12 hours in as it stands, which actually isn't that much, to be fair. I thought it was going to be more than that. We're currently 12 hours in. Okay, so if you missed yesterday's live stream yesterday morning, what happened was we continued with the main story. We defeated a really tough Jotun, and we went and rescued Broker's brother, who had been captured by the Jotun and imprisoned. Unfortunately, he had been killed during his imprisonment. We need Broker to come and help us with Ivaldi's mission. He's got to build something for us. We need Valdi to do it, but he needs a help. And this hopefully will be the people to help. But because Broker's lost his brother, we now need to convince Broker to help us. And that's the hard thing, you know, losing your brother is going to really not make him not want to help us, isn't it? That's the plan. Good morning, Mr. Mayor Plays. How are you on this very lovely morning? Okay, wrong button. Not intended to press that button in the slightest. What I was going to look at is where we are. I'm trying to get... Genshin Impact yesterday confused me in terms of controls, and now I'm confused in terms of controls as well. Okay, so we've got to head over there to go and find the rest of these guys. I'm assuming they're burying his brother, is what I'm assuming. We've got to go and find Broker, speak to him, and try and convince him during his grief to come and help us. That's right. Managed to get to the Musk Reef. Ah, nice! Oh, very nicely done. See, I've done it once, I think, and I could only get to a certain level, not high enough to actually obtain her. You need to, if I think of the right one, Musk Reef is the one where you go and do some fights in an arena. But it's not easy to obtain her. You misread it. How did you misread it? I missed your stream. Oh, right, you missed... Oh, you mean last night's stream? It's alright, no worries. Yeah, you mean last night's stream, don't you? Obviously, different time zone for you. But yeah, no worries at all. I say this all the time. I find it really... weird's the wrong word, but sometimes don't know what to say when people apologise for missing a stream. It's like, everyone's got a life. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the times people can stop by and say hello. If you can't, you can't. It's not a big deal.
How can I tell Broker I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
So this is what they've done for his brother. We need to convince him to join us and help with Aldi. And this is probably not going to go well, but we'll see.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
So it's our fault by listening. Good morning, Crazy Irishman. How are you?
That ain't my brother. Not anymore.
Okay. So he's angry.
What happened? Tell me.
That's to be expected, isn't it? Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated.
I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides.
Yeah, the actual way of getting there is really good, isn't it? I did like the teleportation there.
He always did have a deep voice. He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes, I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes. Sindri did all that?
No, he didn't.
So it will be written.
Harvey is making it up to make him feel better. Which I kind of understand.
Cut down that oak tree, now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
So we need to speak to other guests.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch.
The Mustang couldn't handle teleportation at freeze. The next thing I knew, I was in the teleportation tube. Oh wow!
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Broker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
So Sindri's tools are hidden somewhere. We now need to find them. Supposedly they're up high. Because out of all the dwarfs, he's the only one that enjoys climbing.
I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It's exhausting.
A little bit of complaint there from Harvey.
Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies.
So although he knows Loki will lie to him, he still would rather speak to Loki currently than the dwarfs because they're always so needy. It's quite weird seeing that human side of emotion from Harvey. I say Harvey, it should be pronounced Harvey, I suppose. But yeah, it's more that human element, isn't it? Of complaining.
If I was Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps.
Okay, so we're looking for somewhat high up. Would it be all the way at the top of there? No. Ah, the tree. Okay.
Oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree.
Right, I think we're climbing the tree. The nest.
If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough.
If you had wings. Ah, are you telling me we can't climb? Oh, well, I've got to go and find wings then, I think. I'm going to have to lose one of our powers. Because we need wings to fly up to the nest. It's weird when it makes you do that, knowing that, you know, sometimes you're not going to have all the powers you need to do these things. Oh, I should have shot earlier. There we go. Right, we need to steal the power. We're going to have to replace the Jotun power currently. I was going to keep these two on, the Musk Balls and the Jotun, as they seem to be the two powers you use a lot more. This needs us to use the power of the Raven to fly up to this nest, annoyingly. I say annoyingly, still good fun flying. It's just a little bit. Hold V to land. I'm on the nest.
The tools of Sindri's trade.
There we go. So if we could fly up and couldn't climb, how did Sindri climb up? You have to wonder how that works, don't you? Yo, who is the best Genshin character? I've searched it up and apparently Zhongli is the best in lore, but I literally died with Zhongli because Garbage Tower abilities does literally nothing. Well, I saw something that said Hu Tao was the best. Everyone has their own opinion, actually, to be fair, Mr. Mayor Plays. I wouldn't read... You'd have to read like 10 different articles, and I guarantee they'd probably say 5 or 6 different characters. No one really has... There's no one's majorly OP. B-Day, who I've got, is pretty strong. Hu Tao is pretty strong. Zhang Li. Yeah, it depends on your style of play. It also depends on obviously how many constellations you have, what level they have, artifacts and things like that. It's not just one single answer, unfortunately. Right, we gained the tools. I completely forgot I shouldn't just jump off things. There we go. We've gained the tools, though annoyingly I've lost our ability of the Jotun, but we'll have to try and get that back at some point. We have Sindri's tools, so that is the mission hopefully done. Now we just got to get back to where the sarcophagus for Sindri is. How do you get Hu Tao? Because she is a 5-star. Your pity pool mainly, I think, would do it. It's not going to be the easiest thing to do. You just have to be lucky with her and hope you get her in one of your pools. I don't think you can gain any other way than a random pity pool. Or wishes, basically. But I think it's just complete luck, isn't it?
The disaster has been averted.
There we go. Sindri's tools are returned.
Now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so.
No, she might not be featured, but you can still get her just by wishing and hoping getting a random people. It is still possible to achieve someone that isn't the banner character if you do the other wishes. So the other wishing page, not the banner character, but your standard wish, there is still a chance of gaining these characters. But it's a very, very big long shot. You kind of have to wait for a banner to come back round. Right, let's speak to Valdi.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's cost me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
That was us.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
That was us previously.
You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival. But surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises.
Doesn't want to say some nice words, does he?
Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Balder?
Balder lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches...
Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Okay, light the ceremonial torches.
It will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it.
So we're going to light the torches, and it sounds like Vivaldi is going to say some kind words about his rival. Light the torch. There we go. So Harvey's lighting the torches because he thinks the dwarves will take forever to do it themselves. He wants to get on with this.
The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
Nice. It seems that they have this respect for Javi, don't they? There we go. You've been wasting your wishes. Yeah, don't do standard wishes, not prima gems anyway. If you get the free wishes for it, do it. But don't do prima gems and standard. Always do the banner. You'll always get better characters on the banner.
My brother. A true master.
Befriended him. Nice.
He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Kind words by Valdi there, because when they were rivals, he's really followed Javi's advice. Outside.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come. Let's take a stroll.
Broker knows we want something from him. You can see that in his disdain when we ask him to come for a stroll. There's something going on with Vivaldi as well.
Are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But the fine Sutter was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutter's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that.
At least it's reasonable. Broker hasn't just saying no.
I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Your neck's starting to hurt because you always do cracky stuff with it every day to make it feel nice. Yeah, cracking your neck isn't a good thing. Okay, we had to give Broker time to consider whether it would help Vivaldi or not. How many days have passed? The thing is, Javi is in a rush. He wants to save his son. But the fact he's given him time.
See if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
Alright, we must encourage him further if he hasn't come to his senses. Warpath is the next quest. Just want to see where... Speak of Elden Broker. Perfect. Okay, he's a little bit away. We do have to find this guy at some point. We'll go looking for him shortly. We'll continue on the main quest currently while we're in the right location for it. So back down here again for where we had the funeral. And then we can get in via this entrance this way. This is where the funeral was. People are still wandering around. They blocked the entrance. Ah, okay. I thought that was another entrance, but it's obviously not. Must be through the waterfall, isn't it? Well, at least there's a boat this time to use. Makes a change from what we've had previously. Well, they're saying that I think the entrance is up, isn't it? From what I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have to go up for the entrance. Actually, the boat doesn't help us. What is the best way to get wishes? Do daily commissions. You need to basically do missions that give you Prima Gems, and then use the Prima Gems for wishes. That's the only real way of doing it. And when you have wished, you gain other resort. You gain, I think it's called Stardust, and you can exchange that in the shop for wishes as well. It costs, I think, 75 Stardust per wish, and you can have 5 a month. So that's your only real way of gaining wishes is Prima Gems, really. But you do gain Prima Gems every chest you find, mission you do. Some side quests will give you Prima Gems as well. But that's your best way. It does take time to save up for enough wishes. Okay, let's speak to Ivaldi and Broker.
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Arguing once again.
Yeah, good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
He's going to help.
Much choice, do I?
There we go.
Last thing I need is a godly smiting up my arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
They can argue all they want as long as the job gets done. That's the important part, isn't it? And look who it is. The dwarfs aren't happy.
fighter you don't know how to use.
Tyra is here.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own.
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
You do indeed.
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Looks like we're going to be causing a big disruption.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that.
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war.
Beasts of
And
war.
finally, there's Drekathorp. Her supplies.
Wow. Okay, this could be
I'll
interesting.
deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more amenable.
Okay. I think it sounds like what we will go and interrupt 3 different war-making areas and sabotage Sinmara's war effort. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure.
We must put our minds together.
Assassin's Creed can climb things with no energy loss, but can't climb most things. And Genshin can climb anything with energy loss. Some things in life come with a cost, not everything goes your way in life. It's very, very true, to be honest. Very true. Okay. So, the places we're heading for. One is here, which is a raid as well. So we can raid there. There's one over here, which we've not been to, but it's near one of the last viewpoints we need. And we've got one over here as well. We've got a viewpoint near that one. So, what's the best way of doing this from where we are? I think maybe we fast travel to the viewpoint. We then clear this one here and the wealth and the artifact. Head south. Destroy the camp here that we need to do. Grab these over here. And we'll work our way over here, viewpoint, and then the raid last. It's kind of my plan of action. I think that's a decent way to go. I think that is a decent order to do things in that gives us the chance to clear stuff as we go as well.
I have work to do.
We definitely have work to do. We still need more of the Dwarven Armor, so we can get rid of the Fire Giant's armor. There is also something to collect just there, an artifact. Right, where's my jump off point? I think it's here. I've died a few times because I've been stupid doing things like this. Not this time. We've got lots of skill points, but because we're not gaining all the skills that make the game too easy, there's no point spending them at this point. Right, we've got an artifact just here to grab, which we might as well grab while we're here. And then we'll move on towards the first war effort sabotage we need to do. Making a nuisance for ourselves. Life lessons in Maya, absolutely. Attention for a year straight until I can actually get a remotely good character. You say that though, I've been playing less than a year and I've got good characters already. They're not at very high levels yet, but I have gained them and my luck with wishes is horrendous. So it is possible. It's the reason it's a gacha game. The thing is, it's not going to give you the best character straight away because otherwise you wouldn't spend money, would you? And it obviously wants you to spend money. So you've got to try not to do that and stick to your guns and just wait and see. Work from the furthest point and work your way back. Exactly, Crazy Irishman. That was my thinking. Decent order to it. Right, the Jotuns are here. We need the Jotun power back anyway. He's used his own sword on him there. So it's a Jotun camp, this one. There's an artifact in here. This is the only reason we're here. I just thought while we're here, let's clear it. And there's muscles here as well. Anyone else? Okay. All I want from here is the artifact. That's the only reason we came in. It's just for the artifact. And it is nearby. Can't quite see where though. There's a wealth in there, that's fine. Where's my artifact? It's right near us, I just don't know where. Oh, it's in the tree. Okay, interesting. I don't think I can climb the tree though, because of the ice. Okay, we can climb the tree. Okay, that's lucky. I didn't think we'd be able to, but we can. That's what I wanted. While we're here, we'll gain the mini wealth. This isn't one of the places we need to sabotage, but it was nearby. I thought it was worth clearing it whilst here. I need to cross that lava. We're gonna set ourselves on fire. It's one of those things. Happens a lot more than we probably care to enjoy, but it does happen, unfortunately. Right, we've got to find a way into the house. There's a teleportation there. It doesn't help us currently. Obviously, we haven't got the power of the Jotun at the minute, so we can't actually teleport. Door is barred, so we need to find a way in. Let's take these Jotun out. I want their power back. Raven is brilliant, but the Jotun power, I think, is better. So we'll take the Jotun power back now. The Jotun power seems to be the best, as well as the muscle power, just because of what you can do with them both. Right, we have a window to break here. In we go. And a few things to pick up. What's this? Oh, this is another notice. For reading this, better know that danger is upon us. Pack only what you need and head to the hill with a heart of silica. Sons of Ivaldi notice to tell people where to go because of the invasion. Nice opal. And I think that's that little bit clear. Missed the door. Okay. So, let's have a look where we're heading then. What is a gacha game? A gacha game is a game that is free to play, but also encourages you to spend money as well. Let's head to the mystery here, I think, and then we'll head down. Yeah, it's just another type of game. It's just what it is, to be fair. Jotun. It's Jotun. Y-O-T-U-N. Jotun. Sounds like a river of totem. No, Jotun is a species of people. I did put a marker on. So we're going to head. We may as well do the mystery while we're nearby. Set myself on fire again. I do like setting myself on fire. It's so easily done. And then we'll head south from there. Clear the first war effort. And hopefully find some more stuff. Fortnite is definitely a gacha game. I don't think it is. I think it's because the art... maybe it is. I don't know. I think it's also the art style lends itself. I'm being attacked by wolves. You sure you want to attack? I'm getting hit, but they're not really doing damage. Stand up. Oh, they weren't close enough for my electricity power. There we go. The wolves attacked me, we had to defend ourselves, unfortunately. That is unfortunately what the wolves do. There is a rapper called Soldier Boy, there is indeed. He, I only know one of his songs though, to be fair. But yeah, I know there's a rapper called Soldier Boy. That's what I was going to quickly check. So I'll look up the quick definition of gacha game, just so I can actually tell you. It's a video game that implements the gacha toy vending machine mechanic. So any game that has loot boxes and things like that is generally called a gacha game. So yeah, Fortnite is one. I'm here. I've never played Fortnite. It's not my thing. Battle Royales definitely aren't my thing. But I'm hearing a lot of complaints recently. Is it true that in Fortnite they've taken away the building aspect, which was the thing that set it apart from a lot of other games? Supposedly that's disappeared for a while. This has made the game completely different. It's actually, from what I'm hearing, some people are complaining, but other people are saying they'll go back to it now there's no building. It's an interesting move by them for changing a massive aspect of the game itself. Okay, we're heading over here only because obviously there's a mystery, and then we'll head south. There is a bear there, but we don't have to kill it unless it comes to attack us. Don't think it will. I think it will probably stay our way. Okay, mystery is over here. This could be anything. Oh, I do like this mystery. So it's an anvil. So it's where something was crafted. These are little mini stories, and I think these are really, really interesting. There is also something to pick up here. Right, that's over there. I think is the anvil going to be underneath us by any chance? I think it is. Right, we're going to pick up the cosmetic, the collectible here, and then we'll head inside to go do the anvil, I think. There's a note here as well. Let's have a look what the note says. Sons of Vivaldi, message, beloved comrade, to those who seek shelter from the invaders, come join us. You'll find sanctuary in the hall where we once counted our treasure. So similar to all the other notes we've seen around. Quickly grab these. We don't need them, but it's still bad if we don't collect them. So, this one is underneath us by the looks of things. I don't know if I can just jump down. That's why the survivor full. Right, where are you? Just here. Let's see what this one is.
Here's an anvil in which the greatest dwarven smiths worked their art. Ivaldi's sons had made 3 mighty gifts for Loki, but my brother wanted more. So he went to their rivals, Sindri and Broka. He bet them they could not fashion 3 gifts greater still. If he won, he would keep the gifts. If he lost, they would take his head. But Loki had no intention of playing by the rules. He transformed himself into a gadfly and set about biting Broka in the hope of distracting him. But Broka did not flinch, and their work was a wonder. A boar of living metal who gave off light in the dark and ran faster than any horse. Gullinbursti.
I do like them mini stories that come from the anvils. I think that's really cool. Good morning to the wife, Crazy Irishman. Your only good Genji character is Bennett. I've trusted him with the sword of Rancor because Thomas said that was good with it. I always trust Thomas because he was good like characters. Yeah, you've just got to find what works for you, to be honest. We've followed the advice of other people, and then we've kind of taken some of the advice and changed it for us. People were telling me not to use Amber for quite a while. I still use them, mainly to annoy Cass. But also because I didn't mind her as a character. So you've got to find what works for you. Right, that is done. So now we're going to head to the war effort. Let's have a look where we're heading. So the war effort is down here. So we're going to clear this, and then we'll head south and do this. Which is the first one. We've not done one of those yet. So this is where we're going to head now. I know there's stuff here. But yeah, I do really enjoy them anvils. I think they give a nice backstory. And it's quite nice to learn that lore that goes with Loki. There are 2 new world quests in Mondstadt. It doesn't surprise me. I've got no end of stuff everywhere. Side quests and things I've not cleared. I need to spend some time doing them, really. But yeah, they're always adding more to the game. The game's only getting bigger and bigger. So there's plenty more to come. Okay. So the first war effort thing we're going to sabotage, I'm not too sure what it's going to be. There was something up, beasts was one, supplies was another, but I'm not sure which is which. We shall see when we get there. We're not too far, to be fair. And then we need to make this when we sneak in, depending on what it is. We'll just go full in. Unleash the beasts. Find and burn the schematics, release the iron boars. Okay, two things to do here. Schematics and release the iron boars. Do you know what? Let's actually use our ability to take him out. I do like the teleporting to assassinate. I think that's really cool. There's a key just there. Can I teleport to him? Right, that gives us the key automatically. Another muscle down. It's a really cool ability of the Jotun there that we can use. Teleport assassinations. I think that's really good. Right, we need to release the boars. There's a schematic in here. Door is locked, we have the key. So where is our schematic? That's an iron boar they've been working on. I don't know why I'm opening the window since I've opened the doors, but there we go. Nothing else to pick up. We don't need food. I think it's upstairs then by the looks of things. There's something here. And there we go. I know it's not a schematic. This is Gafulsi and the Cursed Fairy. These are the heroic sagas of Gafulsi. Once Gafulsi fought a cursed fairy whose first strike was deadly, but whose follow-up was no stronger than a baby's. And thus, by dodging and countering, Gafulsi emerged the victor. They're very weird, heroic sagas, to be honest. Very, very weird. Alarm bell, good point. I always forget about the alarm bell, to be fair. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. We can now leave. There's obviously wealth here as well. Where is the alarm signal's just there, actually. Doesn't mean there's more. There might be more than one. Okay, there's wealth in here. I need to use my muscle power to move this away, I think, to get him. So we can move that. This is why muscle power and Jotunheim power, I think, are the best two to have all the time, because your just ability to go everywhere comes from these two powers. And we have another chest. More platinum ingots. Okay, we haven't released any iron boars yet. I've not seen any iron boars actually. We've got to keep a lookout for those. Right. Enemy just there, Muspel. I think there are iron boars over there, to be fair. Let's assassinate him. Nicely done. Living spark with more upgrade materials. Okay. It's a bit cloudy here, can't quite see. Right, there's no iron boar in there, annoyingly. This is where they're making weapons and things for the war effort by the looks of things. Okay, so I think the rest is further along this way by the looks of things then. It's where they're making the parts for the metal boars. Okay. It was about to teleport and we managed to take him out before we did. Ammo's full. Okay. Still looking for these metal boars. We've got to find where they are to release them. Let's have a look outside the window for a second. It's actually a bigger place than you realise. I didn't realise it was so big. Right, there's an enemy there. Been in there already. So I think the metal boards must be below us, I would guess.
Let's see you, old friend.
There's a few enemy. Just can't work out roughly where we're heading. I think it is underneath, isn't it? I think. Seems to be the way. There was a wire to climb along there. Jotun out. Okay, we've got a zip line to go down if you want to. Let's use that and see if we can get a nice vantage point. Right, can we see where these boars are? They must be inside, I would assume. Couple of muscles in there. Right, there is a guard by the door. If I can take him out in one, it's probably worth it. Save him coming after us, but I don't think I can take him out in one. There we go, he's down. Okay. I don't mind having a full-on fight, but if we can avoid it, I think it'd be better for us. Right, I think there's another enemy about to come out there. So I think, let's jump in, let's go in here and see what's in here. We did alert one. But he's down as well. Okay, so these are the boars we can release now. There are some in here. Let's get rid of the Jotun first. Collect that. So these are the metal boars we can release. I'm assuming they're going to attack us, to be fair. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? The boars will attack us as well, so we are going to have to kill them. So that's annoying. We're releasing the metal boars, but yeah, we've got to kill them. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. But these are the war weapons of Suta by the looks of things. Right, next one open.
If there are more, I must release them too.
I think they were friendly, but obviously they're bred for war. That's the whole point. They're made. They say bred. They're actually made for war. Okay, so that's them released. Do we need food? No. There's some wealth above us. Let's just grab that. So the dwarves here are forced to make these boars for the Jotun, for their war. What's worse is they're forced to make them for the war that's taken over their lands. There's nothing worse than being made to make something that's going to kill your own people, is there? Okay, I think that's everything in here done. So we're into the next part, which is in here. You're down. Where did you run away to? You're behind us. Who's there? What away you ran away to? Done. Okay. Big Jotun. These are Fury axes there. Big Jotun is down. There's some wealth then collected there. Where's the guy shooting at us? We're being shot, I just can't see the person doing the shooting. Let's have a look up here. There he is. There's the Jotun shooting at us. Bye bye Jotun. Okay. Iron boars we can now release. That's one there. Be nice not to have to kill them, but I might have to. I think they're attacking the dwarfs. I haven't really got a choice, I'm going to have to attack them. One's down there. Two is down. Little boar in there. Although we have to release them, we've got to kill them at the same time. We don't really have much choice in the matter, I don't think. Is there another one? No. I'm missing one by the looks of it. We've got to release one more, I would say. Have them all. We haven't found the schematics yet either, that's something we're still looking for. Nothing else up here. So one more boar, I think, and the schematics as well is what we're actually after. Right, something's in this way by the looks of it. Just the boar I missed. I think it is. I think you're getting confused. They're Musper in this cave. There's Musper and Jotun. They're both together now. We're seeing that in a lot of places. The Muscles are working with the Jotun. It seems to be them working together. We don't know why. It just seems to be the big thing now. It's not one or the other, it's both. Okay, the only thing we haven't gained is schematics. So now we need to find out where they are. I have no idea where that would be at this point. Let's send...
I need your eye.
Okay, it's Opal in that building. I don't know where the schematics are. Strangely. I would have thought in one of these buildings, but it doesn't seem... There's nothing showing up. From what I can see. Somewhere around here is the schematics we need to stop them building these creatures for their army. Let's go back up top. I might have missed the building, to be fair. But yeah, I get that. You can get primogems from achievements. Yeah, you can get primogems from achievements as well. But yeah, I know what you're saying, Crazy Irishman, but at the same time, they're a joint task force now. It seems. But that building there, I don't think I've been into. But the Muscles and the Jotun are working together. Which is weird, because they're two opposites, aren't they? One's ice and one's fire. Okay, isn't it? I missed an opal in here, which made me wonder if there was something else I missed in here. Something up there, but I don't know if that's what we need. For a ladder? No. Okay, there's no ladder. There must be a way up from the outside, I would have said. See the window that side. There we go. See what's in here. Okay, we still haven't found the schematics. That's what we're after. It wasn't in here what I thought was going to be in here, to be fair. Okay, so where are these schematics? It's the only thing we're missing. I would say they're going to be in a building, aren't they? Which would be my thinking. There we go, it's in this building here. So we obviously missed it when we was in here. By the looks of things. We have been in this building. Because in here was a mini wealth. So I think it's something we missed. There we go, schematics. We walked past these as well. Okay, that's not good. So the schematics are here. We can't pick them up. I don't know why. That's an issue. Thanks for the like, always much appreciated. Why can't we pick up the schematics? That's the only thing we need to do here as well. We cannot pick schematics up. I don't know why. That's going to be really annoying if that's bugged the mission out. We've always been very lucky with the missions in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We've never had an issue in terms of collecting stuff, missions, finishing. That's the only place they are, though, isn't it? I think. And that's definitely them. Because it's green tells you that's what you're looking for. Oh, it says burn, though, doesn't it? We don't have to pick them up. There's me reading it wrong. We actually don't have to pick them up. We need to burn them. So, can I just set fire to them? There we go. There was me overthinking it, thinking we needed to pick them up.
No more piggies for use in manor.
Okay, I think that's the first one done.
Once Balder's free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs.
So there we go. First war effort sabotaged. The beasts have been slain. The metal boars are no more. Just set them on fire. Absolutely, yeah. We figured it out eventually. I didn't notice that. Okay, let's get away from this so we can give it a quick save. As is always customary, once you finish something, just in case. But there was me just thinking, oh, we needed to pick them up. I didn't completely forgot. We needed to burn them. Okay, we'll give it a quick save. We'll also pick where we're heading next. So, we're gonna head south and do one of these. We've not done one of these yet. These are the Outrider Camps. The people that are torturing the dwarfs, making their life miserable. We've gained a few locations on the map, and we've not done a single one yet. So we'll head south and do one of those, and then we'll head to the artifact. Maybe even clear these two, and then we'll head to the next location, just over here, before heading north. That's kind of the thinking. So we're heading down that way. I'm not too sure what these camps are going to give us, or what's in them. Obviously enemies. But other than that, I'm not too sure. Okay, we've got plenty of power in a Hooga, so we don't need anything in there. Follow the path down, see what we come across along the way. I'm still hoping for a bow. I was hoping the DLC would give us a really nice bow, but we're still yet to find one. Although there's still lots of wealth to discover and complete, so there's still a chance. I hope we do get one. We need more Dwarven Armor as well. But this is the reason I don't ride a horse. I think you miss seeing the details if you try and do things too quickly. It's nice to actually take your time and see the details. Obviously, it takes longer. But I do feel it adds a lot more detail. Nice foresty area. Okay, we're nearly at the Outriders Camp, or whatever it is. There's some wolves nearby.
Any word from Rika?
Oh, these are Jotun all disguised as wolves, aren't they? Electricity to advantage that. So these guys have been capturing dwarfs, making their lives a misery. The dwarfs we've saved at different times, they've all been talking at different camps. I do like the lightning power. This seems to be the leader, this guy. We need to confirm the kill. We'll take out the rest of the Jotun first. Once they go to transform, you can't hit them. It kind of shields them. Another one down. Let's use electricity again. I do like the power. I think it's quite cool. I think there's one left to deal with. This guy here, and he is down as well. That is the Outriders Camp, the first one we've done, dealt with. We just need to confirm the kill. I love the fact that Jotun can disguise himself. I think that's really good as well. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. So just confirm the kill of the first one there. There we go. Sittinger's Outrider eliminated Vesaligra. We've got no end of... Oh, Jotun Cloak. Okay, that's a different armor set I wasn't expecting. Let's have a look. Whether we'll swap the Dwarf Armor for it, I'm not sure. That is a Jotun Cloak. Let's find it. It's here. So, I think we'll wait until we get a second piece of something. Patched together from the capes of the greatest Jotun warriors, the wearer will suffer no blizzards and will cause onlookers to avert their gaze. All pieces of this armor set can be obtained by defeating Signus Outriders. It gives you temporarily increased armor when using ability, additional increase to melee resistance. It's a nice looking cloak. Currently we're using the dwarf one. This one here is quite heavy. Dwarf one, to be fair. Do we say no to the dwarf armor and move to the Jotun? If we compare it, let's have a quick look. They're both the same. So, Dwarven Armor, Dwarven Cloak has 3 more armor, 2 more light resistance. It's a lot heavier by 4. Its evasion is less by 2, but its heavy resistance is better by 3. So, in theory, the Dwarven Blacksmith Cloak is better. It just weighs more, so we use stamina more. Not that that matters massively at the minute. But, interesting 2 different pieces. I didn't know there was a 3rd set of armor. So that's 3 different sets of armor within the DLC, it seems. So we're going to head to the next area. This is now going to be an artifact to pick up. Then we'll do the wealth, the mystery, and then we're heading to this little island here. To the next little warpath. We'll gain one of the penultimate synchronization points, and then we'll sail north for the raid and the last bit of this main quest. But yeah, so far we've found 3 different sets of armor. The wolf is trying to... Are you coming after me? You are indeed, aren't you? It was hunting rabbits and squirrels, but then decided to come after us instead. Yeah, 3 different lots of armor. That's quite interesting. I wasn't expecting that. 2 would have been happy with, I suppose. But you got a Jotun, a Dwarf armor, and a Fire Giant armor. Seem to be the 3 different sets. There may even be more. We may not have come across them just yet. Okay. Is this going to be destroy everything, or is this going to be something different to that? If there's a blight, we know it's destroyed the 4 or 5 different blight markers. And then remember to collect the relic afterwards. So one thing I keep forgetting to do. We've got one to go back to actually, we didn't collect the relic. That's why it's still on the map. Okay, what have we got? Don't know if it is blight or not, to be fair. I think it's just going to be precious gemstone. And there are Jotun here as well guarding it. I'm not here. Honestly, I'm not here. There's their alarm. That wasn't what I intended to do, to be fair, but there we go. Big guy's down. I don't think anyone saw me do it, did they? Yes, they did. The Jotun have all gone running off to hide. Don't summon help. Come here. Right, one is down. Don't know where the others have run away to now. Can't see them. Right, there's one. This is the cutthroat. I think the other one has hidden in the bush somewhere. Annoyingly. Where is he? Where is she? In fact, I can hear her. There she is. Now she's down. Right, there we go. So we've got a couple of things to collect here. And mini wealth as well. And the gemstone is above us. Check the gemstone. And that is the Uncut Gem Dump. That didn't go too badly. Other than the Jotun running away, but we managed to catch them all. More skill points. We've now got far too many. I'll just have a quick look at skill points. I'm pretty sure there's no more I can do without adding on the abilities that are going to make the game even easier than it already is. There's one there we can't use. Don't want to collect it. Up here, if we take this one, which is draw upon the vitality of Iden, passively regenerate recent health loss for short delay. So that's the one I don't want. We've got 4 we can't use because of it. This one, we've done everything but collect that one. This one we haven't got. There's one missing there. I think I'm stuck with just the points now. This one again we need to collect. The combat roll. Yeah, I think we are done. But it's only going to be skill points, not mastery, annoyingly. What we'll also do, we'll give it a quick save while we're here. So we're heading north. We've got a wealth and a mystery to do. That's the next plan. And then we'll head southwest, penultimate viewpoint, and next war effort to deal with. See what else we can find. Okay. Wealth is here. Some Jotun just there. They're going to see me, they're going to attack. Maybe not. No. Maybe not. Okay. Is this a camp? Yes, Jotun are here. The wealth is just there. And there's Jotun. There's boars in the iron boars. One boar down. Let's release the boars to deal with the Jotun for a minute. Always nice to leave them to do our job for us, isn't it? Wouldn't have scared the Jotun away looking at that. Okay, well they're doing their job for us. It's worked out really well for us. Go and grab the wealth while we're here. Oh, we've got to find a key. Okay, wasn't expecting a key. So one of these guys has got a key. Let's just find out where this key is. I can't use the Raven currently either to find it for us. Another Jotun down. Let's do stun attack. I haven't seen us gain a key yet. Okay. Is there a key nearby? And if so, where? There's a boar there. Opal. Mini wealth. I may have picked it up and just not noticed it, to be fair. Let's have a look. If we haven't, we've got to search for a key. There we have. There we go. So we just didn't see ourselves pick it up during all the kerfuffle. Oh, mini wealth as well. I think there was an opal nearby that we always collect if we're nearby. We never spend them though. There we go. The iron boar's just standing there. Let's put it out. It's misery. Obviously, these are bad guys. So it is good to deal with them. We don't want them being used against us later on. That's why we're trying to take down the war effort. Okay. So next thing to look at, we're going for the mystery just here. There's another wealth appeared here. That wasn't there before. I don't think it was there. Mystery is next. It's literally right near us. What is it going to be this time? This is a statue we need to give an offering to. These ones, luckily we've already had what we've needed every time. I'm hoping this is the same, and then we don't have to come back. It's quite nice just having it on us. That's why we don't sell anything. We actually end up hoarding items just for these, really. If you're reading this note, it's better to know dangers upon us. Pack only what you need and head to the hill with the heart silica. So the usual notice of people to escape to. Let's see what we need to offer, shall we? 6 silica. Oh, wow, okay, we haven't got the offering. It's the first one we failed to do immediately, to be fair. So we do not have the offering. So that's something we do need to clear later on then for the mystery. That's one button. But at least we've now located what it is, and it tells us now silica. So once we've done the raid, in theory, we can go and hand it in. Annoyingly, it's a little bit away from any point to fast travel to. But that's something we'll have to come back and do. We'll probably get enough straight from the raid, so as long as we try and do it straight away, it shouldn't be too bad. Obviously, silica is also used for a Hooger upgrade, so it's a shame to waste it, I suppose, but it's needed to finish. We'll finish it. Right, there's a wealth in here, and then we're on to the next war effort camp after this one. What have we got in where this wealth is? I would guess Jotun, looking at the fact there's snow nearby. Ah, it's a book of knowledge. Interesting. I don't know how many new skills there are. I've gained a couple already, but I don't know how many in total. So this could be a new skill. It could be something we've already got and an upgrade for it. And it looks like there's a problem to solve. So you've got a shining beam of light there. My thinking is we're going to have to solve the issue, solve the problem, to get into where we need to get to. So our book of knowledge is in that doorway, which is locked. I don't think there's any enemy here either. It's quite weird. Okay. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything obvious that we need to get that laser to hit. There is a window there. This door, I'm guessing, is locked. No, we can't go in that. There is a window, which tells me there may be a way to shoot something out. Okay. There's one of those things that we can move, but we need to add the glass top to it to make it work. I'm assuming there is something I can hit. I can teleport. Perfect. So if we go for the Jotun power, wrong button, we can teleport into here. There we go. There's an opening here. I think the book of knowledge is downstairs. Ah, so that's also what we need to put into the thing we can move. So there was a reason we needed to teleport into here. Because we needed this. But my book of knowledge isn't in here. Does that mean it's below us? There is stuff below us, so I think we need to get into the top bit first. But if we didn't have the power of the Jotun, we wouldn't have been able to get in here. So this needs to go over here. Do I need to change? No, we don't have to change power. Let's place that in there. Okay, so this needs to shine onto there to open the door for us to get the book of knowledge. It's in the right place, yes. So we now need to move this one. I think that one's got to hit that one over there. Okay, there's a few of these we need to move around, I think, to maneuver to make them all hit each other so the light to bounce, would be my thinking. So let's have a look at the one up top first. Because that, I would say, would be the one we need to look at and just point in a direction first of all to figure out roughly where we need to be looking at. There's also a collectible in here. Can't get in that doorway. So that's also something we need to open up. With the laser as well. is under there, but our shining light, our laser beam, isn't anywhere near here, is it? That's interesting. So this is the laser beam we use to actually shine the others. So how we get into that door below us, that's something we've got to solve. Have a proper look around here first. Unless one of those can be moved all this way, but I'll be surprised if it can. No, we can shine one of that door there to get him. Okay. So this one here, we need to try and hit that doorway. That, I don't think that can be moved, you know. Or can it? No, I think that's automatically going there. Okay. So let's try and do that one first. Or me moving the other lasers around, I believe. So, interact with this one. So if we go to this one, I've got a feeling from that one we can move. May need the power of the muscles here. Because we need to turn that one to that one. There we go. So if we can turn... That one can't be turned, looking at that. Or is it missing something? I know I'm on fire. That one doesn't seem to be... Oh, we can hit it to turn it. There we go. So the door is open. That's one of the ones you can hit with an arrow. So in here, mini wealth, there should be a collectible. That's this bit solved. Another schematic. A few little bits to pick up. And then we need to swing that one round again. Because this one now doesn't help us. So this one needs to be swung round again. There we go. And there's the Book of Knowledge open. I think that's it solved. That wasn't too bad, really. Once you kind of look around and see where all the different things go, it's not too bad at all. So a brand new ability called Split Shot. Well, this is a brand new ability, so let's have a look at this one. Shoot 10 electrified arrows in a cone-shaped radius in front of you. Oh wow. Hit enemies are staggered and struck by chain lightning. That's quite interesting. We said we'd use it. Anything we gain we'll use, so let's have a look. What do I want to swap with? That's the question. 4 actually. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't want to do that one. I've just taken out one of the new abilities, I think. Knockback arrow was one of the new ones. I was just looking at what all the other ones were. What's this one? Axe Blizzard. Let's take the Axe Blizzard off. We're trying to use the new abilities. The only one we actually need to keep is the incendiary powder trap to open walls and stuff. Gold breath we don't use, so it's not a massive issue. But another new ability, which is quite different. It's interesting. Okay, so look at the notes. It's called a note. The giants have destroyed the workshop and the storage house. Now they're heading towards the archives, which hold all the intricacies of light bending and creation. If you are a dwarf, know that we have died bravely protecting our methods and inventions. If you are a giant, I curse you to Helheim. So the dwarfs died trying to protect the archives, trying to not let the giants get all the information they were after. So I think they did a decent job. You can move this to use this door if you want to. Not that it matters, we've now got a way in and out. Okay, so that is clear. So now we're going to head down to this one. And from there, I'll just put a marker in front of it so I know I'm heading in the right direction. We'll get to viewpoint, that's the penultimate viewpoint, and then we're sailing north for the raid. This is a little island just out of the way by the looks of things. At least the main quest is taking us to places we've not been. There's always a concern with, not just with DLCs, with games in general. The quests don't take you to far-flung reaches of the map, and you're left to explore yourself, which I enjoy, but I know a lot of people don't. Some people don't enjoy the exploration side of stuff. So if the actual main tasks and missions take you there, you're seeing a lot more of what's created. I know some people disagree and say, well, I'm being forced to go places I don't want to go, but think it's the best way of appreciating just how much developers have put into something. Right, there's a wealth nearby. Where is it in terms of where we're heading? Okay, we can stop there and collect it by boat, can't we, afterwards? We've also got a wealth of mystery there, so that's something else to look at. We'll just want to keep heading for the war effort, I think, at this point. That's a Jotun. I wondered who it was. It's Jotun and Muspels together there. They are working more and more together at this point. Seems to be an unfriendly alliance between them all. Okay. So we've done one war effort with the armoured board. What is the second one going to be? One of the ones they did say was a army of beasts or something, or a strange army, something like that. So is this going to be something that we're not expecting? People we may have not seen before, maybe? I don't know. But it's just across the bridge looking where we're heading. Obviously there's also a viewpoint up there we need to grab. I do enjoy the running around. I just think if we were on horseback we'd miss some of the details and the intricacies of what the map has to offer. I know it takes a bit longer, but I actually like the actual running around. Okay, it is a camp of some sort. And what are they going to have inside? That's the question, isn't it?
So this is where the she-demon stores her precious supplies.
Supplies it is. We need to destroy the supplies. That's what we're after. As I say, we can just run in. It's not a massive issue. I might use the teleportation of the Jotun. Take a few guards out. I do enjoy that ability. Okay. Let's Jotun power. Do like the teleportation. We're going to wait for it to recharge before we can do it again. We need stamina recharge. There's an enemy asleep here. Let's assassinate. The more enemy we take out, the easier things will be. And I think we can shoot that. No, it's not wanted. I thought we could shoot that to make him land on top of him. Right, there is one guy there. In fact, I'm going to shoot. Okay, we got to see before I had a chance to do it. I was going to make that fall. There we go. Right, there goes our undercover kind of element. Oh, he revived him! Oh wow, the one we just killed has just been revived. That's quite cool. I haven't even seen that yet. Not really. Collected the wealth off her though. You're going to set the alarm off, aren't you? Don't do that. I should have stopped the alarm sooner. Alarm's gone. I'm not overly worried about fighting. You know, we could have been really sneaky, to be fair. Okay, let's use some of these new abilities, shall we? We've got the electricity. We've got the new electricity arrows. Look at that. That worked really well, actually. The electricity arrows are pretty cool. Come on then, big guy. And we got a warehouse key as well. You're still coming at us, are you? This is one of the ones that fires fire at us, I think. Let's go and get a stun attack on him. Put his own fire underneath him. Make him blow himself up. Okay. Now, normally these explode. There we go, that's some of their supplies out. Obviously, we don't really want to set ourselves on fire. More supplies dealt with. Always set myself on fire. There's some more here. More supplies dealt with. I think there was an enemy spot on me. Oh, it's a Jotun. There we go.
Soon Sutra's warriors will have grumbling bellies and only sticks with which to fight.
We haven't dealt with all of them yet. I must admit, I thought we'd got most of them there. Okay, what else have we got to destroy? Have I hit everyone nearby? No, there's one there. Can I not get it from here? I can't. There's actually one on the floor. That should spread and explode, I think. There you go. Anything else this side? An enemy there. No, it's a bottle, isn't it? More the merrier. As much damage as we can. We've got the warehouse key as well. I think that's up here, isn't it? So supplies here. Didn't spot these ones, to be fair. Obviously the Jotun are going to come and attack us, but...
Go up, damn you!
I do enjoy causing the havoc. I think this is quite cool. It's the first time I've had to do this. Destroy a load of supplies and stuff. We did have it in the main game at one point. But this is quite good fun. Another muscle down. There are Jotun here as well, by the looks of things. We haven't got all the supplies yet, there's still more.
Shit! Have to repair that.
Where is he? There we go, he's down. Another one here. Right, I think we've got one left to deal with. It's down there. I don't think I can hit it from here. Should be able to hit it from there though. That's all the supplies now dealt with.
I bring my own.
Why wait for Ragnarok? I bring my own. Right, can we stop being on fire now, please? Trying to roll to put the fire out. Right, door is barred. I thought we had a key to the warehouse. But I don't know if this is the actual warehouse. I'm assuming it is. Door unlocked. There we go. So in here should be a collectible. There we go. Another schematic. There should be a wealth as well, I believe. That's a mini wealth. It's not a proper one. What else have we got in here? Rations are full. Anything else? So I think the wealth must be... It's below us, I think. There's probably other stuff we haven't found while we're destroying things and taking everyone out. Right, there's a wealth underground over there. While we're here, let's deal with it. There's a boat there as well. So where is the underground entrance? Let's figure where that is. Let's actually follow where it tells us, shall we? Pay attention to what the actual HUD tells us, that would be helpful, I think. So it's nearby. Are we going to have to be muscle to get past it? I think we are, aren't we? Yeah. So we've got to be muscle to get past this bit. This is why I keep the muscle and the Jotun power on. I think they're the best two to have. Because they're needed a lot more than anything else. Right, what are we going to find in here? Platinum ingot. I was hoping for some more armour, but unfortunately not. Okay. Out of the cave we go. Okay. I'm running out of power, so we may as well go this way. Rather than go back through the lava. Okay, so I think there is a wealth over there, it's telling me. Have we cleared everything here in this camp? There's an opal over there. I think we have. I think That's a raven. I wondered what it was for a minute. It looked different to normal. What's over there? What's that? Okay. So I think we've cleared it. I've obviously done the main mission part here. That's done. I think we've picked just about everything up, bar an opal. The viewpoint we want is nearby as well. That's something we do need to clear. But we have cleared the camp. Supplies are dealt with. War effort has been sabotaged. So now I think the best thing for us will be the viewpoint. We know there's stuff down here we've got to go to, but viewpoint's the next thing. That's the penultimate one done. It is that big one up there. Although we don't use the opals, I'll collect them if we're nearby. So let's just pick this one up. We actually don't need silver, so it doesn't. I just pick it up randomly. I won't go out my way to find it. Okay, so we have to climb up the giant statue, and then that will be the next viewpoint done. And then we can sail north, and we can do the raid for the silica, and also that will also give us the last mission to sabotage the war effort. I'm assuming I'm just climbing. I don't think there's any easy way up here. Should be a good view by the time we get up. Thanks for the like, Lord. Much appreciated. We should have a good view by the time we get to the top. As long as the time of day stays the same. It does look quite clear in the distance. It's a long way up though, isn't it? And obviously, we don't need handholds. We can just climb on rock. Although, I suppose Javi is meant to be a god, isn't he? So, I suppose it makes sense. Occasionally he's panting, so at least he's taking an effort to get up top. Okay, nearly there. It's a big climb, I must admit. If I suddenly get onto the top and find there's a set of stairs or something, I will laugh, but it'll be annoying as well at the same time. But it's a long way up to get to the top of this. Okay, got a bit stuck now. There we go. Come on. He's not going to go up, is he? There he is. Right, onto the shoulder. A little bit of a graphical issue there, I think. Should go inside the statue. I think that's a raven flying nearby, and that's why the music's suddenly changed. Come on, we're nearly there. We made it. And as I say, if I find there's a quick way up, I'll be annoyed. I don't think there is. But penultimate synchronization point. Let's see what it gives us. That is a view and a half. Look at that in the distance. So lots more things are now shown up on the map and nearby. We know we've got to sail down there for the raid to complete the main mission that we're currently on. We need the silica as well for a mystery altar that we need to solve. So I don't think that's going to change. We were going to stop off here and get the wealth from there as we sail along, which makes sense. We will need to come back and clear those. There's a whole thing over here. There's lots of stuff we haven't managed to clear yet. We've tried to clear stuff as and when we've gone that way. But obviously things do get missed. We actually missed the mini wealth over here. We've still got these ones to go and grab that are high up. We need to sort that out, but that'll probably be an end thing. Okay, where's a jump off point safely without me killing myself? This will be a really good jump, I think. Let's save it first, because I have a habit of messing up the jump sometimes. Okay, let's go for it. So yesterday we did actually learn about this. I'm about to call our ship for us so we can sail down and raid. We'll also stop and get that wealth over there. We did mention this yesterday. So one of the anvils we found talked about creating the boat for the Asgard, and it fits into your pocket, and that is actually what he's throwing into the water to call his crew. So we actually learned the story of how that was made, which was really interesting. But I still say these shouldn't be the same crew we had in the main game. Right, so the wealth is just here. We're going to stop on the way, and then we're doing a raid, which will also be the war effort mission at the same time as the raid, and that gives us silica as well. So this wealth just here, so we're going to head towards first. It's on the way. It makes sense to clear it while we're here. It's a bit of icy kind of area, so I'm assuming Jotun are going to be here. Okay.
Hush now.
They can stay here for a minute. We'll be back. There's our Jotun friends. I say friends. It's a loose term. I love the teleport they do. I thought people in the ship would have come and helped us, but they didn't seem to want to know just then, did they? It does look like lots of muscles have been killed here. So did the Jotun kill them or someone else? Okay. Our wealth is inside this hill. I'm assuming I can't get through. I think we have to teleport through, aren't we? That's the ice broken. Teleportation is there. So we use the power of the Jotun. And we can teleport in. There we go. Opal. This is the wealth we want to collect. Lots of little things to pick up. And we have a way out as well. I can imagine how frustrating it would be if we got to these places and we found them but couldn't get in because we needed the power of the Jotun. We didn't have it equipped. I always keep them to one. I think they're the best two powers to have, but I can imagine that being extremely frustrating for people. Okay. Off to the raid. That's the next plan. It's just further down the river. This is actually a proper raid as well, so we will get the raid indicator come on, hopefully. But yeah, we're also doing the main mission at the same time. I kind of like that. I'm glad we didn't do this sooner as well. It kind of makes more sense now if it's part of a mission as well. Right, let's raid.
Let's hit the bastards.
Okay. There's the Jotun. Okay. We'll try and use some of these new powers. I keep forgetting to use them, to be fair. So the arrows are quite good. I do like the arrows. I think the cone-shaped arrow is really good to use. Right, we've got silica in here by the looks of it. We need to open this up. Empty muscle bodies destroyed. Okay. That's the muscle army we've got to deal with. Go. This is also silica, I would have said. We need a pinch of silica from in here. That's my guy. Come on, let's get the silica.
Come, help me with this.
I'm not sure what it means by empty muscle bodies destroyed, so we're going to look at that as well. Unless it means the muscles. These are muscle bodies, aren't they? They're empty, so they're forged. That's something I didn't realise. The actual bodies here are forged. And they haven't got any. There's no Hooger in them at the minute, so there's no soul, I suppose. But we destroyed some in that one. There's more out here with more enemies. Wrong person. Don't kill the lady. I think I just went and hit a lady accidentally there. Do like the electricity powers we can use are really good. So there's Muscles and Jotun working together here. I didn't really want to go in the fire there. There we go. Big guy's down. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. But yeah, I didn't realise the Muscles are just empty vessels to start with, and they're made into what they are now. I just think it's not been mentioned, I suppose. But it's quite nice to learn that side of things. Understand where the Muscle Army comes from now. Okay, I am going to have to go onto the fire to break them, I think. I'm sure we can handle it. There's no point wasting our... Okay, it might be worth wasting our power, because that took my health down dramatically. So let's use the power of the Muscles. I'm sure we can refill it pretty quickly. Still got a silica to finish raiding. There we go. I think that's all those ones dealt with. There's silica in this one. Go and get this one cleared. While we're here.
Can't do this alone.
Another silica dealt with. Is there anything else in here to pick up? Not by the looks of it. Right, we have more silica, I guess, in that room over there. This is currently closed. Nice opal. Door's currently closed, but tell me there should be a way in. And I would bet there's more silica in there as well.
Hey, come here.
Any more muscle bodies? Yeah, there is just there, I just saw them. There we go. Anything to collect in here? I thought there would be more silica in here, but it doesn't seem to be. Just the muscle bodies, it seems. Mini wealth as well. The raid's still ongoing, so that means we've missed some silica somewhere. Or not necessarily missed, just found the shit. The muscle bodies, there's some highlighted over here. So it seems it's quite a big area, this, isn't it? Oh, there's more enemies as well. Didn't spot these guys over here, so more silica as well. The Jotun teleports towards us. Lots more enemies. The raid's actually a lot bigger than you realised. I thought it was just a small area at the front, but not, is it? Still want a nice new bow. Still waiting to find a bow. We've got a mastery point now, so we've finished getting skill points now. We've maxed those out, although we haven't obtained all the skills, so I don't want some of them. We're now back to getting mastery points. Okay. Oh, someone's attacking us. Where are you guys? Are you back up?
Thanks. I've got nothing.
Right, we know there's silica in there, I think, by the looks of things. Where's... You finished fighting yet? No. There he is. I know where the muscles... We need to go for the muscles. Because I now highlight them up, but I also want to get the silica over here, so... let's open this up.
Give me a hand!
Come on, give us hands. They might actually be in here themselves as well, to be fair. There we go. So, Muspel in here. I don't know why he's waiting in here for us. Okay, that's the one way to deal with him, isn't it? Right, Pillars of Silica. Another one done then. So the bodies of the Muspels are outside by the looks of it. We can open this door. They haven't said that's raid complete, so I'm assuming we've still got Silica to do somewhere. Then I'll pop a look at that in a second. Yeah. Muspel bodies. Oh, more enemies. More Jotun as well, and more Muspels. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, can we get our guy back up? It doesn't actually cost us anything to get our guys back up, it's just the time it takes to do so. Right, Muspel body's down there. I think that must be all the enemies down now. We've got more Silica in that house, in that building there by the looks of things. We have destroyed the army that was building here though. Let's go for the Silica. Force the door open. So that is the main quest mission done. And more master points. We're just now finishing off the raid while we're here. Pride of Assyria is the next mission. So Harvey was just talking about what needs to happen next as well. Speak with Ivaldi and Broker at the shelter is the next main mission. So a little note inside this warehouse. Warning to every wretch under my command, just because the conquest is done does not mean your work is done. Suto demands more Silica. What does this mean? It means that whatever you are currently harvesting must be doubled. You have the devices and apparatuses to achieve this target. Failure to do so will result in beatings, mutilation, death, and worse. What's worse than death? Colonel Saiga. That's some sort of threat to the people, isn't it? That is the raid complete. That is the Silica all gained then. And we'll have a quick scout around for mini wealths just while we're here. But we know the main quest is taking us back to the shelter. Anything else we missed here? There might be a mini wealth or two. Let's have a quick scout. We've got an opal over there we can go and collect. I know we don't spend them, but I do like collecting them, so we know we've done them. Opal there as well. I think that's a mini wealth in that building. May have missed that. Yes, it is. Okay, so 2 opals and a mini wealth, and then we are done here. We'll have a look what's next. Whether it is... It's probably going to be the main quest, but if there's something nearby we can clear, maybe worth getting that done while we're there. Raiders are on their way back to the ship. Long ship, they're done. I don't think there's any more enemy here anyway. Where do I see the...
Go, Sunan.
I saw a opal, didn't I? It's over there. Okay. I knew I'd seen one. So we've learned a little bit about the Muspels then. So they actually are made. They're empty shells forged in fire, and they're filled with, I'd say, Hugas. In other words, spirits to make them kind of live. I don't know if you can call it living, to be fair. But that seems to be what they were. I just assumed they were just some sort of monstrosity. But actually, it does seem like they are made. which is a bit different than I was expecting. But interesting and different, that's the thing. Right, I've got mini wealth to collect, and then I think we're done. It's that level of detail you get in Valhalla, and in Assassin's Creed as a whole, I think, that I really enjoy. And it's things that are easily missed. If you're not paying attention to the details, some of it will be missed. But I just think the detail is in there if you want to see it, and I like that. Okay, mini wealth is just here, and I believe we've cleared the whole area then. That should be everything done. So let's have a look. We'll have a look on the map and just see what's nearby. If there's anything closer to do before we head to the shelter to continue the main quest. I've missed the mini wealth as well there. So we know we need to head there at some point to hand in the silica. We now have enough to hand in. Might be worth doing it while we're still in this area, because then we know it's done. Obviously we've got this down here, but we can come back from this viewpoint to do it at any time. I think we should clear this mini wealth, head to the altar, hand the silica in, and then head back to this one. I know it's a bit back and forth. I don't really want to go back and forth, to be fair. Maybe we head north, we do the mystery, the wealth, the last viewpoint, as that is the final viewpoint for us. We know we're heading back to the shelter. And maybe hold off on that maybe then. I think that might be the way to do it. So mini wealth first, mystery, main wealth, and then have a look at heading back to the shelter. If that guy is near the shelter, we'll try and take him on as well. We have taken out a few of those previously. The Wandering Helmet. So where did I miss a mini wealth then? In this building here. Can I get through the door, or is it something else I've got to figure out how to get in? No, we can get in. Perfect. Anything upstairs? Bit of loot, nothing major. All good. There we go. We are done. So, mystery is right near us, so we'll head there first. No idea what it's going to be. Do need to save shortly as well. We've done them because the main quest is now moved on. I do want to save so we don't lose what we've done in case there is a crash. Some muscles here. Hello, Mr. Muscles. I was trying to use some of my abilities, they weren't working. That one. There we go. Muscles are down. Okay, we can give it a save as well. So I think we'll quickly do. We're heading for this mystery then, this wealth, last viewpoint, that's the final viewpoint done. And then we'll see where we go from there. Obviously, the mission is taking us back to the shelter. We have the silica to do this. There's still lots to collect and do, to be honest. There's still so much. But I do want to keep the main story moving as well at the same time. I think that's important. But I think that's also a good way of doing things. Just keep things moving in a slow, continuous manner. Seems to be the way forward. Okay. Next mystery it is. Dwarf in distress. We've done a few of these. So we know what to expect. We've got to save them from people hurting them, and then we'll see them in the shelter and they'll give us some crafting materials.
Let me out! I am calling help from the portal.
You can call help from the portal, but the portal's no longer there. I've already dealt with it.
Someone's done in the portal.
You noticed, did you? I like the fact they actually noticed we took the portal out. I like that. It's just these little details that I think are really interesting. Okay. One to go, and he's now a wolf as well, just to help him. Did he heal completely by turning to a wolf? Possibly. Right, let's get the dwarf out of the cage. And that is the dwarf in distress saved.
You're safe now.
I suppose I should thank you.
You don't have
Killed
to.
them all
It's all
myself,
okay.
of course. Why do you think they caged me up? Scared of me, they were.
That is one explanation. In any case, you should find somewhere safer than here. If not for your sake, then for any giants you may slay.
You make a fair point. Still, you help me out, and where I come from, we repay acts of kindness. Meet me in the Hodder shelter. You know of it. Great big treasury hall, yes? I'll sort you out with something. Oh, and if you're looking to smash a few more deserving skulls, this lot kept talking about their leader. Mean bastard, I reckon. If I remember right, sounds like you'll find them in a small valley, by the swamps east of Ultitled.
That might be the one we've already
Perhaps I
done.
will seek out this leader of theirs.
Then I shall look forward to hearing of your battle back at the Hodder shelter. You make them bastards pay, eh? Good luck to you.
Nothing like being caged up to give you the confidence to think that's the reason they're caging you up is because you're going to kill them all. I do like the confidence. I think it's a bit misplaced, but, you know, the confidence is there. So we've got a wealth here and then viewpoint, and that's the final viewpoint for us to gain. That's every viewpoint done. I think I know where the viewpoint's going. Up there somewhere. Right, let's get across here. We still need more of the dwarf armor. Obviously the Outriders are what gives us the Jotun armor. We haven't only done one of theirs so far. Okay, looks to be an underground entrance nearby. I think because we've got close to it, it's told. I think there's a there's a artifact here as well. There we go. Heidemar's Grove. Ice base, so I'd say Jotun. See where we are in relation. Okay, I think we have to go underground. Our wealth and thing are in there. Let's find the entrance. Say Jotun and then you see lava and you kind of think, oh, bit of both of them. Okay, where's our entrance? Ah, just here, isn't it? Okay, we do have the power of the muscles if we needed to get past the lava. Obviously, we've also got the power of the Jotun if we need to teleport, which I think may be what's coming. Looking at that. Okay. Is there something through there to teleport to? Not that I can see. That's what I didn't want to do. Okay, maybe don't have to teleport. Maybe teleporting out maybe at the end, I don't know. What do we got in here? So there's armour in here, so this hopefully will be the dwarf set, I think. Okay. It's not. It looked like a dead end, but it's not. It's because there's ice in the way. Okay. There's a place to obtain more power. We're fully equipped power-wise. We don't need to gain Hooger at all. I'm assuming to get out, we're going to need the power of the Jotun because there's lots of bodies around that have the power of the Jotun. And normally that's an indication that you need to use that power to get out, isn't it? Really? Okay. Here is our locked chest. So we need to find a key. Let's have a look at the note. Letter. The curse is a hoax, nothing but fairy tales. Heidemar's armour and treasure will be mine. Steal it for me when the muscles are off guard. Riker. We actually have Heidemar's armour. We took it from the Hod shelter. So we already have it. So we know it's not here. We don't wear it because it's cursed, and I'm not bothered about cursed items. Okay, to teleport through there. There's a teleport there as well. And there's something through there. Is that a teleport as well? Okay, there's something in there as well. Let's go for muscle power. Allow us to walk on the fire for a second and see what's in here. Loot the chest. Well, obviously we're missing a key. Is this the way out? Yeah, that looks to be the way out, so we'll ignore that for the minute. We're about to lose this power, we're about to run out. We're basically looking for a key. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. The reason we lost health is I gained Hooga, which I didn't need to do. It's my fault, pressed the button too quickly. Right, this is the artifact collected. Still looking for the key. Okay. Muscle power gained to get through fire, the lava. That's the way we came in. Let's have a look over this way. I may have picked up the key in passing, I've just not realised it yet as well, that's the other thing. So we'll check once we've been to every room. We don't need rations. Open that. No, can't climb up there, that's fine. Nothing else to pick up. Don't need to gain Hooga. Just want to make sure we gain the key. So I think we have, but I don't know. I know, the key is up there. Okay. Let's go back to muscle power. So the key seems to be high up there. So how are we getting up there then? I am going to need to take some Hooga power, I think. Charge it up, charge us up. Don't mind using health, we've got plenty. Okay. So, by the looks of it, we need to go high to get across the key, but it's finding out where we need to head to for it. So, I'm assuming there's a teleportation, would be my guess. Don't fall down there. That'd be a mistake, wouldn't it? Can we just climb up? No, there's nothing there to climb up to. I think there's something this way then. We did go this way. But we know it's above us. It's just finding out. That's why we need power of the Jotun to get up there by the looks of things. That will get us high enough and that should be the key up there. So power the Jotun. We can teleport up. There we go. I love that power. Now we know how to use it. We didn't really understand it started, but now I think it's brilliant. Is there anything else up here? There's writing on the wall. Let's have a look at the writing. Inscription: the curse is real. It's been a massacre down here. This will be our grave. I have to get out. So someone decided to write on the wall, trying to escape. Okay, there we go. So now, that is that done. Drop down. I think it'll be muscle power to get past the lava and magma again. And then we can unlock the chest. And we're done in here. Took us a little bit of time to figure it out, but we got there. Chest is unlocked. Dwarven blacksmith armor. Finally can change their chest armor to something that isn't the one we're wearing. We just need to find our way out. So I'm pretty sure isn't this way. This was the way we came in, wasn't it? Okay, back to muscle. This was the way I believe we came in, so straight out this way. Seems to have been a good choice. Pretty sure we've gained everything in there was to gain in there. If I've missed something, then we've missed something, unfortunately. I don't think we have. Get out of here for a second, and then we'll check everything. We'll wear the new Dwarven Armor as well. That's the current cloak we've got is Dwarven. Okay. Let's just make sure I've not missed anything under there. No. There doesn't seem to be any mini wealth I've missed or anything like that, so that's a bonus. I think we're good. Okay, so let's have a look at this new armour. And then we've got the viewpoint to gain next. So new Dwarven Armor. This chest plate was forged by the greatest of all smiths to withstand the mightiest of attacks. So it's the second piece we have. If we compare it to what we're currently wearing, we've got the Fire Giant currently. Armor level is exactly the same. The light resistance is better on the Dwarven Armor. Obviously it weighs more. We can always get around that with the weight runes. Evasion is 1 more, and high resistance is 1 more. So the Fire Giant armor isn't very good, although I would say that's obvious when Fire Giant armor leaves you not really covered. So there's a Dwarven armor. We do need to add runes, and I know this bit's annoying. Last looted. Evasion at night. Increase armor and stunning an enemy. I might take the Thor's rune. We haven't really used the Thor's rune. We've got the Reaper rune. No, we'll take the Thor's rune. Increase armor. Not that I think it matters as much. Let's go for... I want weight distribution, really, I think. That's light resistance, heavy resistance, stealth damage, armor, fire build-up resistance. Might be worth having, considering we know there's a lot of fire damage at the minute. But I wanted weight as well. I'm not worried about health. Health, fire, weight, there we go. I'm still wearing the Fire Giant braces, so maybe I shouldn't take it off them just yet. Where's the weight? There we go, we'll take off the Fire Giant armor because we just replaced that. We'll probably upgrade these as well to the final Divine stage as soon as we get a chance to. But that is our new armor. The helmet's bugging me, but I don't want to take it off because the eye bugs me as well. Can't win with that. Okay. So viewpoint, as it's the final viewpoint for us to gain. Let's go and grab that. We do need to fill our Hooga back up at some point as well. Let's get up the mountain and obtain our last viewpoint, our last synchronization. Story-wise, I still don't know how close we are to the end. It kind of feels like we're getting there, but there's still so much around the map to do as well. But I do think the story is beginning to change tone in that respect and move on towards the kind of end game part. Is what it seems. I'm looking forward to that final battle with Suta. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. We could have teleported straight up here. Didn't see that till just now. Not that we had the Hooga power currently. Okay. Music's changed. I think there's a raven nearby, because we shouldn't be attacked up here. Right, we get to synchronise for the final time in the DLC. So that should be every synchronisation now done. Unless I've missed one. There is always that chance that I've missed something small. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure that's all of them done. Let's have a quick scan of the map just to be sure. I think it is. Believe so. Okay. Why is the helmet disappeared? Where's he disappeared to? That's interesting. So, the main quest is telling us to head back to the shelter. I think we should. We can fast travel anyway. Good evening, Nighthawk. Good evening. Good morning, Nighthawk. How are you? I need to give you a ring today, later, if you're free. Once we finish streaming, I just need a quick chat. Nothing major. Yeah, so I think we should fast travel to the shelter, as that's the next point of call for us. And then we'll, depending where that wants us to go after, depends what we clear along the way. I think that's a good shout. What we will do, though, I can actually press the right buttons. We'll give it a quick save, and then we'll fast travel to the shelter. And see what is happening next. We're going to speak to Ivaldi and Broker at the shelter.
How can so many starving dwarves produce so much shit?
I've just heard what the dwarf fugitive just said.
You are always welcome.
That was quite funny. Right. We could spend some time upgrading some of our gear as well while we're here. I was thinking of the Dwarven Armor, to be fair, but... Sorry about that. My throat's gone. My throat suddenly just completely went and wouldn't allow me to talk properly. Okay. Let's speak to a Valdian broker. You feel like you like feeling needed? I wouldn't say that.
Oh, you're back.
Why they seem so surprised to see us.
Ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and their sneak.
They haven't figured it out.
Learned nothing?
We know it holds
Whatever its
Hooga,
use, the power it contains.
but they don't know how to use
It
it.
holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hoogers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Calder, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hoogers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutra.
That
The suitor's the only person that knows.
She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Shinmara's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldur is safe.
They seem very worried about the power that contains. Is it just me that feels like it's a trap? There's no way it's going to be as simple as we're exchanging our son for that. I can't see it. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Yeah, I can't see it being as simple as that. While we're here, let's upgrade, let's do some of this Dwarven Armor. We can upgrade it to Divine Status. We've got the Silica to do the Hooga Rip, but I also know we need the Silica for the place where we need to give it in. I can't remember what it's called. It's not a totem. I know what I'm trying to say. So let's upgrade the Dwarf gear, just because I like the Dwarf gear. So we're going to enhance the quality, changes the appearance as well. See what it comes out as. It's quite nice. And we can upgrade as well. Dwarf Blacksmith Armor. Let's have a look at this. We've got plenty of runes to do so. There we go. So both of those are done. I'm ignoring the bow because it's from previous DLC. And obviously Fire Giant I'm not overly fussed about. So all this is now enhanced and we can now do other stuff with it. Let's just check how much silica we got. We got 9. We need 6 for the totem. I know it's not a totem. I can't think. the proper name. But we need 6 for it, 5 to upgrade, so we'll hold off at the minute. I know there's plenty more raids to do, but I'd rather get that cleared first.
Let's talk again soon.
So Dwarven Armor looks quite nice actually now with the final appearance.
For once.
So we are now heading, where is this meeting point for the exchange? We're still going to speak to the Valkyrie as well at some point. It's right at the bottom, down south. There's also stuff there we need to clear. That's quite interesting. So I wonder whether we should try and clear these two over here, see if he's still around on the way. There's a wealth there, and then we head south. I think that sounds like a decent plan. So that armor's now changed appearance. It does look quite good. We do need to upgrade it as well. So clear the explanation point because they get annoying. So they're both done. I think it's quite a nice looking armor for the dwarfs, to be honest. We have got quite a lot of materials to upgrade, so we should be fine here. Both of them fully done. I'm not upgrading the bow. I'm still hoping for a DLC bow. We're still waiting to find one. Right, we can now leave this place and try and head towards them while also taking on the guy with the helmet is the plan. That's it. She's sacked because she's not making you baked goods, eh? I think we can leave this way. Might be the wrong side of where we need to be, but we can leave this way. Okay, so from here we are going to head over mystery and artifact. Obviously, if we get a chance, we're going to try and take that guy out as well. Let's try going over and above the hideout. Maybe that's the way to get there. I got myself stuck. I think the second one's now appeared on the map, but I hadn't seen previously as well. I want to call it the helmet guy. I don't think they're Outriders. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called, to be fair. Lieutenants, I think. It's a long climb. I didn't want it to be a long climb. I was just trying to get around the hideout quicker to try and get to where the guy is. May have been a mistake. I think we're making good progress though. I think it still feels like we get the exchange of our son feels like a trap, and that tells me maybe we're not quite at the end game stage yet then. Which I'm surprised at. I thought we were by now. Maybe we're not. Let's drop down to there. Okay, I may have made a mistake of trying to climb round the hideout. Let's go this way. Don't fall. Really? Nearly. I was just trying to make sure we got to the helmet guy before he disappeared, but might have been a mistake. Okay. Lost a little bit of health, but we did okay. Nice little jump. Wasn't quite what I intended. Okay, he seems to have disappeared off the map annoyingly where we were heading. So I don't think we're going to see him before we get to where we're going to. Let's have a look, see if he's on the way. This is days off, he's not at work at the minute. Oh, he's still there, but I don't think we're going to make it to him in time. I want to take him out, but I don't. They are quite quick at moving away from us. I know I could use a horse to get there quickly as well, but I'm going to begrudge using horses. I like the on foot. When we get to him, he should just be walking normal speed, so we may get to him in time. We do the mystery. I'll take some more Hooga. Alright, where is he? There he is. We are getting there. And then from there we'll head to the mystery, the artefacts, and then we'll work our way south. for, the meeting point. If it's not a trap, I'll be very surprised. Definitely feels like an ambush. Alright, Hooger's fault. Let's go. Where is he? Sunbathing. There he is, he's straight ahead. Once I shoot an arrow at him, he should stop and then want to come and fight us anyway. There he is. Well. They're not normally really difficult fights, they all react differently to each other. This is part of a Sinmar's Chosen. There we go, that's what I was after. Trying to find out what they were called. Part of Sinmar's Chosen. What is that power? Can't actually see where he is now. We dodged him well. Let's use electric. Do like that electric power. I have got the bow one I want to use, but I just can't see where he is. The whole thing's gone dark, hasn't it? Where is he? Ah, straight in front of me. See, I think I got the bow power off, the electricity. I think that did work. Right, it's not dark anymore. We can actually see where he is. Let's do some more electricity at him. That's quite a cool power. Oh, a little push their way. You know what I want to do? Axe Fury. There we go. Axe Fury it is, and he is down. Axe Fury to finish him off. Confirm the kill. Something's attacking us. I don't know what it is. Well, we can confirm. I can't see what's here. Something was attacking us, but I can't see him. Magma Blood, Living Spark, and Broken Blade piece we've achieved. I can't see an enemy. Something was nearby. There. Is that a Jotun, I think? Right, you can go as well. Okay. So we dealt with him. Got a few more ingredients needed for upgrades. I think that went pretty well. So mystery next. And there's an artifact, I think, and then we're heading further south. That's an image disc. He's probably got his bikini on as well, Crazy Irishman. Got to make sure the sun gets everywhere, doesn't he? Okay, what will this mystery be? Right, one of the metal boars. It won't chase after us, I don't think. I think we're too far away from it now. So there is an artifact with the mystery. See what it is going to be. It's another one that tells us a story. It's another one that will give us a little bit of history behind Loki and the gifts he made to try and curry favour. I think these ones are really interesting. I like these ones.
I know this place. I've seen it in my dreams.
So have he seen in his dreams? Let's find out what he did. That's just wrong.
Loki had failed once in his attempts to ruin the work of Sindri and Broka, but he had a mind to try again. Again he bit Broka, and again, over and over until the dwarf could stand it no more. Stand it he did, outlasting the full extent of Loki's mischief. Draupnir, a ring of gold from which 8 more rings would fall like rain every 9th night. A font of endless wealth for Asgard's most righteous lord. My Jotun brother would have one last chance to spoil the works of Sindri and Broka. If he failed, it would cost him his head.
There we have it. The mythical memory complete. That's quite cool. I do like them. I think they give a nice insight into the mythological history. I find it really interesting and fascinating. I know it won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I like them. Okay, we have got cosmetic to pick up here, which is a collectible. Sons of Ivaldi message, beloved comrades, for those of you who seek shelter from the invaders, come join us in the hall where we counted our treasure. It's the same note as we've seen quite a few times. Cosmetic complete. Don't think there's anything else here.
About this land, my friend.
We have an opal just there. And I think that is it by the looks of it. Yep. We'll grab the opal while we're nearby. Not that we spend them, but it's worth grabbing them. One day I might decide to spend them all in one go, but there we go, that is collected. We can now leave this area and we can have a look to where we're heading south, the main story. Let's have a look. So, there is another wealth down here we should collect, and there's a straight south, I suppose. We've already cleared this kind of corner over here, so yeah, we're just heading straight south. And in this palace, there is lots of stuff to collect in there. But yeah, there's nothing else for us to kind of do here. So, south it is, to the wealth, and then on to the meeting point to try and exchange our sum. We've still got an hour left of the stream, so still plenty of time to see how much more we can get done today. As this is our last daytime stream of the week as well. The schedule for next week's streams will be live on Sunday. There should be some more daytime streams next week because I don't have physio. The physio is on holiday. That frees me up a little bit more next week. Hopefully. I'm ignoring your comment about Mandong, Nighthawk. You know, just ignoring it. That's the easiest way of dealing with that, I think. So this is more of a swampy area, it seems. Nothing majorly different, I don't think. Hugo's full of gains, we don't need to worry about getting any of that. Now, I didn't think this was a place, but it does look like the wealth is in a place of some sort. It's all little shrouded in, is it a mist or fog? Does look abandoned. Is there enemies here or not? That's the question. The Jotun were here because there's some bodies around. I'm assuming we need to teleport because there's several Jotun bodies with the power of the Jotun. They normally, if you see them around, it normally means you need to teleport somewhere. Have a little read of the note. Recipe for Freya's necklace. Ingredients: 3 gulps of Berserker's cowardice, the still beating heart of a long-dead Draugr. I know my pronunciation's horrendous. 8 moist tears from a flame, 2 buckets of an ice giant sweat in midwinter, 5 deafening screams of absolute silence, and 12 armpits of a worm. Detailed instructions must be followed with great care and no deviation. Mix them all together. That's the ingredients for Freya's necklace. That's quite an interesting set of ingredients, that. Okay, there's our wealth is in there. We can teleport to up there. Now, there's a way in there that's blocked looking at that. So what else is there? There's a teleport to the tree, which kind of makes me wonder whether we need that height. Let's have a look around in case there's any other way. I've got a feeling we need to teleport inside the building. Blocked up windows, that's no good to us. That's blocked over there. That one's got a hole in it, so possibly able to spot where to teleport into. That's everything picked up. Don't need more arrows. Right, so I've got a feeling we need to teleport into the building. It's just finding the place to look through to teleport. So. Let's have a look through this one first. There is a teleport there. I don't know if I'm high enough to actually teleport to it. I don't think I'm going to be. So that's why the tree's there. Okay, so we're going to teleport to the tree, and I think that will give us the distance needed, or the height needed to teleport in. I need to wait for stamina to rebuild, which it has. There we go. Inside the building we go. And we're in. I think by looks like there was more than one way in, to be fair. How are we on fire? Not too sure how we set ourselves on fire there, but we did. So we could have gone from that tree over there as well in. Hole in the floor, the fire helped us with that. And there should be a wealth in here. A little note to read, let's have a quick look. Freya's Brisingamen. Filled with desire for the necklace, Freya demanded that we give it to her as best we could. Hardening ourselves, we did it so with great pleasure all around. Okay. So I think the treasure's behind that ice wall, by the looks of things. There it is. We have found Fenrir's Incisor. I think that's a new weapon by the looks of things. We'll get out of here first and we'll have a proper look. It's a dagger. Do we want... I don't think I've used the dagger in ages. I don't think I've actually done one in the whole game, to be fair. Let's have a look at the dagger then. Plus your taxi driver can have a day off. He has every day off. He only takes me once a week. Okay, let's have a look at this dagger then. Let's find it first. There it is. So it's a dagger with Fenrir's tooth, by the looks of it. Crudely assembled from a giant tooth and rough materials. We haven't really used a dagger during the whole game. Maybe we should. It's different. It's a dagger. Let's compare first. Obviously, the Divine Dane Axe is going to be stronger with his divine quality. Special attacks using this weapon consume their stamina. Its attack is less by 32. Stun is less by 27. Its weight is a lot less by 8. That's good. Speed is up by 40. And critical is up by 23. So although he does less attack, less stun, it's quicker. Let's give it a go. It's something different. Good morning, Teddy's Quest. How are you? Yeah, it's not something we've used previously, so maybe it's something we should use. Give it a go, see what happens. We can always come back to the axe later. But yeah, I've not really used daggers, to be fair. We do need to do runes, annoyingly. Increase speed when dodging. Heavy hits on full enemies poison them. No. For a smoke bomb. Let's change these by last looted. Don't want sleep cloud. I want sleep bomb. Increase speed when dodging. Weak points hits restore health. No. Increase critical damage when surrounded 3 or more enemies. Possibly. I think we'll go for that one. Not that it really matters. We're using a weapon that's got less attack than we're used to. That's something we've got to be aware of. It's going to take a bit of time, I think, to get used to this. Assassination of heavy damage. That's in the bow we're currently using, I think. We'll take the light damage. That's in the Spear of Leonidas, as we're not using it. What else have we got? Sort by last looted. Oh, so some of these runes we haven't used. They've got more than one thing on them. Let's take the Rune of Haste and Finesse. Actually, it's been ages since I've properly looked at runes. So I need to have a proper look. And Shadow Assassin Rune. So we've got more abilities from those. So we're using the new weapon. One we've not really used before. So this will take a bit of getting used to. It's not going to work the same way we're used to in terms of attacking. We'll give it a quick save as well, actually, while we're here. I didn't mean to create a new save. That's really annoying. Delete that one, because that's the one I've just done. That's the one I want to do. There we go. Thank you. Nearly messed up my whole save situation then. So, dagger time. As I say, this may take a little bit of getting used to. Hopefully, not too much. Probably going to increase the difficulty for us a little bit. We're so used to big heavy axes or hammers doing lots of stun damage. And obviously with a dagger it's very quick. But it's not going to do as much stun damage, is it? But it's veneers too. How can we say no to that? Right, Stormy's coming in. And we're heading over to meet up and, in theory, exchange the Salatar for our Sun Boulder. But does sound like it's a trap. You're doing good. I'm not too bad at all, thank you for asking. Not too bad at all. Right, let's keep heading up further on. It's a little bit of a distance, I must admit, but we'll be there in a second. Hopefully. I might actually give, if we come across a camp of anything like this one just here, if there's any enemy here, I might be worth having a look. Just seeing how we attack with it. I think this is one we've cleared though, looking at this. Yeah, it's one we've cleared previously. We're going to head into this with a weapon we've not really used before. Okay, full hooga. Okay, the Raven isn't going to really work with it. But we need the feathers.
Retaking the Salacar won't be easy. I may have to release Loki and ask for his aid.
Oh wow.
His talent for theft is unmatched. What I have done to him, and him to me. Once I have rescued Balder, it will be even. Loki will see that.
Javi there talking about releasing Loki to help us steal the artifact back once we exchanged it for Balder, our son. It's not something I thought I'd hear him say. Considering Loki is locked up for a reason. But, as he said, Loki can steal anything. Right, Mr. Wolf, I need to test my new weapon out on you. Sorry. It's extremely quick. I'll just give you that. It's extremely quick to use. Right, have I just discovered a wealth I didn't know about? Let's just double check the wealth isn't one we didn't know about before we... No, it's just because we're right near where we're heading. That's why I can see the wealths pop up. Okay. So we're nearly at this meeting point. Lots of wolves here though. I will say the speed of the dagger is incredible. It's a completely different way of fighting though. Whereas the axe, you can be at distance and do a lot of damage. This is going to be more close up. But we have got lots of abilities we can use, lots of electricity, things like that. And we do want to use them more, so it makes sense in that regard. Right, I'm going to give this a save just because we're about to hit this next main point, and if it does lose now, it's a whole lot of travelling. Right, let's see what happens once we go in here. My instinct tells me this is a trap. That's my instinct. But you never know.
I must announce my arrival. This place is heavily guarded.
It is heavily guarded. We need to light the beacon to let them know we're here. There we go. Let's see what happens. This is the first time we've seen our son since the beginning of the game, of the DLC.
You bring that with your sutters.
Give me what is mine, and I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
Baldur, I got you. I got you.
Something's wrong. It's not Baldur, it's a Jotun. Told you it was a trap. It was never going to be as simple as getting our son back, was it? No mercy, hey? Well, we're after no mercy too. I do like the dagger, it's so fast. Obviously, you've just got to be quick with your controls, but it is so quick. Plus we do have lightning too. You stop throwing a raising the dead. I want to see what it looks like when we do it to divine status, that'd be quite good I think. Right, you're still here. Let's throw the weapon. There we go. Marrow's back. Right, we're working our way through here by the looks of it. That wasn't really Baldur. We knew it was going to be a trap. I wasn't expecting to be a Jotun disguised as Baldur though, but that's what it turned out. So we need to fight our way through. We need to clear everything that's in here. Pick everything up we can. What's in here? Yeah, okay. They can stay in there, I think. Let's just head through and see what we find. Find a way into the prison. That's the quest. Harvey is going to lose his temper, isn't he, I think, at this point. Knowing they tricked him. Although he must have expected it. I'd be surprised if he didn't expect it. Collected the wealth from there. Anything else to pick up while we're here? Try not to miss anything, that's the thing while we're walking around. More platinum ingots. There's enemy up here. Okay, what's in here? Anything good? It's a locked door by the looks of it. Okay, so there's a locked door there. Sorry about the voice, it keeps going a bit hoarse for some reason. So, that locked door, there must be a way in there then from somehow. There is a wealth in there by the looks of it as well. It could be a teleportation point, maybe. So if we can have to use teleportation, we can. Got a feeling it is, looking at that. Let's go up here. Just need the height to be able to teleport. Can we set a teleportation point from there? No. It may just be the other side, maybe. teleportation there. There it is, we can see it now. So let's go to power the Jotun. Should be able to teleport inside the room, get the wealth that's in there. And come back out again, there we go. It's only a mini wealth, but it's done. A few things on the chair as well. Yeah, there was more than one way in then by the looks of that. Is that everything in here? Yep. Okay. The Muscles and Jotun are both here. Not the Jotun are quick enough. Doesn't seem to be. We seem to have that speed advantage over the Jotun. Right, anything in here? His armour nearby as well. We need to gain. I did see someone moving around the key, so that's going to be important, I think. Right, what do we got here? Lots of men on the just here. That's him down. Go. I think we've cleared our way through so far. So I think the bit behind us we've cleared of everything. I don't think there's anything else here to pick up. They're off in the distance. So there's a key over there, there's a wealth there, and the main area, there's lots of keys in here as well. There is an alarm here we should deal with. Not that I think anyone's going to come back out and get it now. So there is, we know there's something there we need to pick up.
Balder must be close for the illusion to have worked.
Okay, so I think we need to probably head there first then. Would be my thinking. Mainly because I think the bit afterwards is the main prison. So I think if we go here first, and there's a wealth in here, there's a key nearby as well. Don't know who saw me. Someone did. Where was the key?
Show me what lies ahead.
Wealth is in this building. And there's two keys. Two different buildings, two keys. So this is the wealth. Let's deal with that first since we're already here. That needs a key. I should have guessed it needs a key, shouldn't I? Anything else in here? So there's a couple of explosive barrels in here. Must be a reason for that. So, first key, where are you? Over here.
Your worm food.
I'm enjoying using the dagger. It's so different to what we've done from the whole game. Because I think we started with an axe, then we went to a warhammer. We've used a few axes and warhammers since. Not really used the dagger. Just the speed of it. Right, that's that done. Where did we say the key was? The key is in this building. There we go. Missed a few hits there, we got him eventually. There's someone else here by the looks of it. Where is he? Oh, still dodge and roll. Right, there is a key in here supposedly. From what we saw, there we go, on the desk. Nighthawk has no way finished his garden yet. There's still loads to do. Mainly because he spends his time sunbathing instead of actually doing it. Right, one key has been gained. The other key was that the only... I think that was the only key here, wasn't it? So that's the key, I think, to get into here. By the looks of things. Just double checking myself. No, there's a key in there as well. Okay, so I want to grab that key while we're here. And then we'll have a quick look to see which one gets us into the treasure. And then we'll move into the main prison area. And there's a Jotun guard in this one. No, a Muspel instead. Not that they're going to do much. Big guy's down as well. Okay. Where was my key? I'm sure there was a key in here. We may have picked it up and not realised we picked it up, because that happens quite often.
Aid me.
Yeah, so the key's gone, so we must have picked it up. So we'll head back to the wealth over there. I was hoping they'd jump on the rope there, to be fair. Because that's our way through there. Can just go through the window, can't we, actually, thinking about it? So there's lots of explosive barrels in here, which tells me there's probably something to blow up somewhere as well. But this should be the wealth gained. How many locks does it have? It has 2 locks and we've got 2 keys. There we go. Platinum got gained. Right, back to the main prison now. So that wealth is done. Can't climb up the roof. There you go. So main prison, we've got to work our way through. There's lots of keys to gain that we saw here. Dealt with. 3 keys, 4 keys in fact. Plus whatever else we need. I don't know the best way in. So let's just get onto a vantage point and try and work it out from there, I think. Take out a few guards along the way. There's a second one there, isn't there? Come here. Stop turning around. There we go. More Jotuns down. So, there's armour in here.
I need your eyes. 4
keys. 5 keys, in fact. Plus, Balder should be here. There's an artifact as well. Balder should be here somewhere. So we just need to find our way in. Now, I'm assuming that'll be easier said than done. Looks like we're not going through the main doorway, as that seems to be blocked up with ice. Can go above and look down. There may be a teleportation point inside if we look down into it. Have a look. I'm surprised there's not more guards at the top of this. Okay. This looks like there should be a big fight here, doesn't it? There's a big arena type place. You kind of expect a fight to happen. So in here is my keys. I don't think there's teleportation in there, though, is there? What about this door? Okay, you know I said I'm expecting a big fight in this area. That looks to be what's going to happen. Well, they've left the door open. It's a rookie error, isn't it? Allows us into the prison itself. Why would you leave a door open knowing that someone is coming for you all? Okay, I'm going up rather than down. Just wanting to see if there's anything up there. Right, let's head down them. There's an artifact nearby. We've got quite a few keys as well to look at as well over here. Now, if there's not an army inside this prison, I'd be very surprised. Right, well, there's a dead Jotun there. What's going on? Right, we can go through there. Just trying to see where we need to be heading for what. I think everything's in that bit there. What's further down? Just so we don't miss anything that we could have collected or picked up. How far down does it go? Oh wow, maybe I shouldn't have gone all the way down. It's a long way down, isn't it? I want to make sure we haven't missed anything, but I think that might be our escape route, to be fair. Yeah, I think we're going to be heading down to escape. I guess. So we can come back and explore any time, to be fair. I was just trying to collect everything as we were there. Right, let's head in. Find where Baldir is being kept.
Baldir's behind one of these doors.
So this is why we need the keys, I think.
I must find the proper keys.
So we need to find the keys to release Baldir. And escape, I suppose. Let's have a look.
Truly, Calder, truly, you dare to torture my own flesh and blood.
That's not good.
Bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again.
That isn't good at all. Calder's notes. A most impressive specimen, mystifying the impervious to all except mistletoe. And while every cut left no mark, it was clear he felt each one of them. That and the fear. The delicious, inescapable fear indeed. It only increased when he saw I was just as visited as he. Now that we have forced enough mistletoe down his meticulously pristine gullet, he is far more malleable. Even his screams reach a greater purity, almost lyrical. And the sound as his perfectly rounded skull lightly cracked within the vice, exquisite, and so very apt, given the appearance of the key to the chamber that now holds him. Okay, so I've assumed a skull key. So while I cannot fathom as to why nothing could harm him, with enough pieces of the boy, I can begin to speculate as to how. Who knows, given the time and resources, perhaps I can bestow his gift upon others. I must also commend Suto's right hand. Her suggestion to prepare mother and son for the deceiver's arrival was a touch of rare genius. We've already killed Calder, but Harvey wants more revenge. Don't blame him, to be fair. Right, we obviously need to get the keys. And then we need to open the doors. Obviously the armor would be a bonus as well. So, let's... No keys on this ground bit, so let's head up. I think that's food there. I'm expecting the resistance. Okay, we have a skull key. I think that's the one we need to release him. Note to guards. There we go. This tells us what all the keys do. Remember what each key is for. The ruby key, red section. Sapphire key, blue section. Orange section is the amber key. The skull key is the torture chamber. And the sword key is the overseer's room. There's rumours some prisoners are making weapons. Keep an eye out. The emerald key is missing. I've ordered that locksmith dwarf to craft a new one. Okay, so now, in theory, I think we can pick all the keys up.
One of the many prison keys.
I don't want to go and rescue our son immediately because I want to collect everything while we're here. So we've just had an explanation of what all the keys do and where they go. I'll probably forget that before we actually find out where they all go. We can open this door now. What's in here? Okay, as I say, I don't... Okay, the emerald key we need for that door. So all these doors are emerald key. But it's missing. We don't know where. That's something we can find. We've got something over here to collect. So our son, I think, is in that room down there. I don't want to go to him anytime soon. We've got everything else collected. So that door's locked. This is all emerald key, I think. Yeah. So I'm assuming one of our keys will open another door that maybe the emerald key will turn up in. Okay. So that section is all emerald key. That's fine. What about this section? Anything in here? Nope. Hidden room behind that wall. Okay. We can't climb through there. I'm assuming I can't do anything with that just yet. The note here. Secret letter. Comrades, the guards are on to us and tonight will be our last chance to make our move. Blinken wasn't looking too well after all his portal jumps. He's given me instruction on where to find the stashed tools and weapons, along with the key to his cell. We'll gather it in the amber cell as usual.
I shouldn't touch every piece of paper I find lying around.
Okay. I'm assuming We've got a key. That is the emerald key we need. I believe that is how we're going to get our son out. I still want to collect everything else while we're here. We've got artifacts, some armor as well. So we'll leave our son for the minute. Nothing in there. Clover. So many different doors to open. Okay. If I accidentally open our sons, I'm going to be really annoyed if we've not got the armor and stuff. Nothing in there, it seems. Okay. What's this whole chamber? Is this different? Okay, this is the stairs where we came up originally, so ignore that. Our son is upstairs, so we'll still do the ground floor rooms first. Opal in this one. Nothing in this one. Nothing in that one either. This one is open. Nothing in that one. Looks like a dead muspel. Nothing in that one. A lot of these actually don't have anything in them by the looks of it. Okay. So that's that done. So I think we've now cleared the ground floor. What's this?
This blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him.
So does that mean Balder is in there? Don't want to find him too early, but I know I should. I also missed a green mark in here. What's this?
It is written in Balder's hand.
Oh, so this is his cell.
But only darkness visible. Revealing
Thanks for the like, that's much appreciated. Good morning, Kathy. How are you?
Endless agony. This hopelessness. It is not the Balder I know.
So is he in there? And if he is in there, okay, so we're not going there yet because we think Balder is in there. Let's unlock everything else and make sure we've collected everything first. We know there's armor here and stuff like that.
That is what I need to access the chamber beyond.
We have the key already, but I want to make sure we've picked everything up. It's not going anywhere, is it? It's not like the quicker we do it, the quicker he's out. It's just he's there, he's stuck until we get to him. So he can wait a couple of minutes, I'm sure. Right, that's all those open. Nothing more in there. A few more rooms over here. Okay, there we go. That's the artifact collected. It's a Gaffolsi saga, one of the heroic sagas. I'm not too bad, thank you, not too bad at all. Gaffolsi and the boring fight. I don't really understand how these are so heroic, but there we go. Once Gaffolsi fought in a long battle. After the 5th day, he grew bored and struggled to stay awake. To keep alert, he designed new methods to kill his enemies. Thus, he was able to enjoy himself once again and remain awake long enough to win. I do think they're funny. Although they're not massively heroic tales, I think they're hilarious. Because they're so silly in what they're telling you. But they're described as heroic sagas. Okay. I think we're nearly done in terms of opening all the places up. Nothing in there. I wonder if the armor is in with Balder.
In the back. Prisoners weren't just lying around.
Okay, there's something hidden in the back of this one as well. I've had this in the previous one. It gave us a key. There we go. So we've got something in here. We can move the rock out the way. So I can go outside. We can move this, and there is a tunnel at the back here. Let's have a look. Oh, lots of loot. There's a chest of mini wealth loot. It's not the armor chest I was actually looking for, but there we go. A letter to read. My comrades wait for me to get the right keys The guards have grown suspicious and they can't snatch the keys as easily as before. His name was Blinking. Name and a half. Okay. I think we can probably go to that middle room now. I don't think there's anything else. I think the armour is in a room over there, strangely. We know where he is. But I want to make sure we get the armour. That's why I've been holding off, just because I want to make sure we've cleared everything first. Are these doors not unlocked? Maybe I haven't got everything. Thought we'd done all these.
Hidden room behind this wall.
Another hidden room.
Seems nothing can contain these tricky inventors.
Okay. Secret letter, my comrades. We now have the means to place jump using Jotun portal magic. While trying out, I managed to grab some weapons, which will be handy when we make our escape. I even found some nice loot in the neighbouring cell. Having used the portal a few times, I can see my bones through my skin. I'm feeling a little drained. If you can see the bones through your skin, that's not a good sign. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Blinking. It's a name and a half, isn't it?
Something on the other side.
Okay, so we can't get through there.
Dwarves hid something there.
So I know where the armour is. We know how we just got to find our way through it. So then grab the armour. Well, okay, so we can blow this up. That's our way through. And then I think we can shoot whatever is in the way. There's something in the way of the rock here, I think. From what that was telling us. Can't quite see what it is though. I can't make out what it is. There is something blocking that tunnel. It's a rock. How do I move a rock? Okay. Oh, it's a teleportation. That's how we do it. It's the power of the Jotun. If I press the right button. Teleport inside. We can grab the armour. And we have now got the Dwarven blacksmith breeches. Remove the rock, and this is how we get out. Now, I believe that's everything now gained, which means we can go and save our son. I will just double check. I think that is everything. It does seem to be. I don't think there's anything left bar saving Balder now. So let's go and save him. We've kind of left him long enough, I think. He's been tortured, he'll be alright. Don't tell me he's dead. Maybe we left him a little bit too long. No, he's alive.
The High One brought low. Mistletoe. Symbol of hope.
He's not alive, is he?
Renewal. But not for Balder.
No.
We
They tortured him to death.
So many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim. Allow me to reunite you with your boy. No!
Isis fought back.
Traitor.
Wow. And now her mother's killed her.
You were never worth my effort.
It wasn't her mother, was it? It was a stepmother, I believe. So Isa has now been killed by Simara.
I've seen dwarves with better stature.
We knew this was a trap, but I didn't think it was this dramatic of a trap.
Take care of it.
Although, Javi has lost his son. He's not going to take this lane down, is he? Yeah.
Damn you, Asa!
Thank you, Mad One.
Right, we've got to chase after Samara. They kind of got a bit weird, glitchy-wise, with graphics then for a second. We need to get to Samara. We're now using a Fenrir dagger. It's the first time I've ever used the dagger, so it's getting interesting. It's quick though. The Muskballs are trying to stop us getting to Samara. I don't think so. Alright, where's she gone? Into the depths of the prison. We did have a brief look down there, and I kind of thought, this will probably come later. It seems that was the plan. Right, Samara's in here. I'm assuming we're about to face her. This is going to be a fight and a half, if it's anything like it seems it's going to be.
But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver.
Okay, us versus Samara. Let's try and use some of our new abilities, shall we? So we've got this one, which electrifies. We've got this one, also electrifies. And we do need to try and get some of the things down before. There we go, that's another one there. Stamina goes down. If we can get stamina down. Right, she's calling in friends to help. I probably shouldn't mess around so much. And try and take her out probably as soon as we can. I was trying to use our axe ability we gained. Can we get the back of her? I want that last bit of stamina down. No, I missed the stamina. Just trying to get the last bit of stamina down off her. And that way we would have a skill attack. Muskballs are not taking long to take out, but got to dodge the fire incoming at this point. We can obviously change to a Muskball and the fire wouldn't bother us. I need to roll. There you go. If I dodge an attack at the right time, it should give me an ability to hit her back. She gone again. Back on fire. Trying to dodge at the right time. I want to get the back of her so we can get the skill attack done. There we go. That's what I was after. Can't quite reach her, I don't think. No. Nice electricity power on the Muskballs there. Deal with these guys. She's going to have some fire coming in any minute, isn't she? There we go. One down there. Take you down as well. Where's she disappeared to? Oh, there she is.
You pluck and scratch like an old head.
There we go. Made her calm down. Just missed the back there for the skill attack. We'll do the Axes of Fury there that we gained as a new ability during this DLC. Be fair, she's nearly down. She's going to move fire towards us now, isn't she? There we go. Oh, bit of a hit. We definitely don't lose health. I don't know, there must be a rune or a skill I've got on that I didn't think I had. Because we've tried not to have any abilities that stop us losing health. We don't seem to take much damage at all, at any point. Even now, as I'm sitting on fire, I'm not losing damage. Right, let's try and finish this off, shall we? She's stealing the power off the muscle balls. That's why she keeps healing herself then. I wonder how she's doing it. We could turn into a muscle ball ourselves actually, the fire wouldn't then do anything to us. On a game. Did get some hits on her. She's electrified as well. Right, we've got to get a stun attack. That'd be a massive part of her health down. To be fair, it is nearly over, I think. She's gone again. Keep an eye on her health. I want to see if she does regain health. We've not been messing around with her. We are trying to defeat her, but I've been trying to use new skills and things more often than not. Long ability. That wasn't what I wanted to use, and I was going to do electric. Fury axes. And notice her dumb. Nice to finish off with one of the abilities, I think. Tough fight, not tough in terms of us getting killed, but just it's probably the longest fight I've had in a while. We've now killed Simara. Suto is not going to be happy. But Javi in this has lost his son Baldir. We also lost Freak right at the start of the DLC. Who are all these? Javi's losing it. Dealing with the grief of the death of his son, by the looks of things, he's struggling to contain himself. Well, it's me controlling it now. Just, yeah, Javi has lost it. Losing his son seems to have broken him. He's just full of vengeance now. No arrows, it's just simple to hit with the axe. How many of these are we killing? Okay. Just trying to work out if there's anything else, or is it just kill these indefinitely? But yeah, the death of Baldur has really affected him. I'm not surprised, but I didn't think he'd lose it like this. Good morning, Christina. How are you? What's the 2 mil for? Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Oh wow, we've woken up from a dream.
What is it? What did you see?
All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before I began. His premonition come to pass.
Your son?
Baldur, Harvey's son. You know what I mean.
So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave.
No, I will not believe it. There's more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream?
Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it.
I fear nothing.
I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone.
Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot.
Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are.
Oh wow, okay.
These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment.
So, that's the Asgard potion. I'm just looking at potions quickly. Jotunheim. So, we've come back. We've been thrown out of the dream. And if we look at quests, we are running out of time rapidly this morning, so we are going to have to finish in a second. I just wanted to see what it was. So we've got a quest: Legendary Horde, wait for friends by the fire. Beyond fear, discover Harvey's fate. Either must overcome their greatest fear. Okay, so there's several things to do here. So they've got 2 new quests appeared. We've still got Svartalfheim to finish. But that doesn't continue until we reach the forest area Valka spoke of. Legendary Horde is first, which is where we seek solace by hearing mythical tales from the age of Odin, told by trusted allies. But so it does seem we're going to be heading back to Svartalfheim soon. We've just got a few things to do first by the looks of things. I wasn't expecting to be pulled out of it. That was incredible. I like that. But yeah, as you can see, Baldur dying has done something to Odin to the point he can't deal with it, it would seem. Let's put the runes into the Dwarven Armor that we gained, the breaches, just before we finish now. So we'll be finishing for this morning. We are live again this evening with Genshin Impact. And then we are back again Saturday evening as we continue the DLC for Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok. So this will be back with us on Saturday evening. I was trying to remember what I was trying to say. So Saturday evening we're back with this, but this evening will be Genshin Impact, and then we will look for... let's do that. I think I just took a rune out, something I'm wearing I have, but it doesn't matter. So that is the plan. We have got some mastery points. We always upgrade them when we've got enough for a set of 3 in one go, so let's do those. We're not using the skill points. So it does seem, since we have 13 skill points remaining, plus onto what we've got, I roughly estimate 530 to 540 would be the max power limit currently. And it looks like the max power limit is actually 535, so halfway between my guesses. I thought that was quite a decent guess. And we're not going to pick up the rest of the skill points, mainly because they're going to make the game unbelievably easy. Constantly getting a health back. Not that it's difficult now, we kind of don't seem to be able to lose health that easily as it is. But that is it for this morning. As I say, we're back this evening with Genshin Impact. It's currently 284 hours, 13 minutes, 58 seconds in. And I thought we were near the end of the DLC. I don't think we are. It seems weird we've been pulled out. Obviously, it's explained the way Javi was reacting to his son's death, but I honestly thought we was near the end. I don't think we are. I think we're probably halfway. Maybe less than. I'm not sure. But that was incredible. Thank you, Crazy Irishman. Thank you for joining us. Kathy, always a pleasure. Thank you very much. As I say, we're back this evening for Genshin Impact. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok is back Saturday evening for our evening 2-hour stream. And the scheduled video will go live on Sunday, which will explain next week. And hopefully our subscriber special. I don't know what to call it. I need a name. If anyone has a name for the subscriber-based stream we're doing on a Saturday evening in a week's time, let me know of a name on Discord. I'm struggling to name it at this point. There are daily videos on the channel as always, so thank you everyone for the likes, the views, the comments, and the conversation. You guys are incredible, as you always are. We'll see you again very soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.